Hello, everyone. Good evening. What's going on? What's on the up and up? Did everyone have a nice weekend? Hello, Ruler of Inches. How you doing tonight? Hey, Xerix. Hey, Venom. Hey, Cat Yastrophe. Cat Yastrophe. How you doing tonight? So great to see you. What's everyone doing? What's on the up and up? Did you have nice weekends, Venom? Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Cat Yastrophe. I really appreciate that. Holy bananas. Hey, Red Russ, what's going on? You missed the last episode, but you're here to hang and semi-lurk. No worries. I'm so happy to hear that, Red Russ. The last episode, we got some new characters. Ruler of Inches, you're playing Returnal on the PS5. Game is tough as nails. I've watched some Returnal, I believe, on the PS5. It does seem tough as nails. Are you enjoying it, though? Venom, cooking chicken in an air fryer, and you're welcome. Hey, I appreciate it so much. What kind of chicken are you making in the air fryer? Are you making like chicken bits? Are you making like a full drumstick style air fried chicken? Are you making a breaded chicken? Is this just a roasted chicken? Hey, Brigand Sig, how's it going? How is the move? What are you up to? Math Mission just popping in shortly to say hello, D&D night. Oh, thank you so much for popping in regardless. Enjoy your D&D game. I hope it goes really well for you tonight, Math Mission. I hope you also had a very nice weekend. Venom, your weekend was well documented in the famous Pando Discord under the Final Fantasy XIV tab. It's true. I actually did read all about your grand adventures to get your relic. I did the I don't know, the solar, I don't know. I did the dragon dungeon that brings you up to the dragon hinterlands from the forelands, the Dravanian from the Dravanian forelands to the Dravanian something or other. And I got to Mog home. I did some quests for some Mogs. Yeah, you betcha. Hanging with a bunch of Moogles. But then I went back to play more Pokemon Snap. Ruler of Inches. The presentation is great, but as a roguelite, it doesn't stack up to Hades. Hades defined roguelites now. It's the standard. You think you could get a story out of a Hades, right? And or you think you could get a story out of a roguelike, and you can, apparently, and Hades did it so well. Xerix, you're being a pirate in Kingdom Hearts 3 currently doing well. Nice. That's actually, being a pirate in Kingdom Hearts 3 is when I stopped caring about that game, and I started skipping every cutscene that came to me. I was like, I do not care about Pirates of the Caribbean one lick. It was good. Just laying in bed. You got no furniture yet. So are you rebuying all your furniture, Brig? Or are you is it just still like being sent to you right now? Game Grinder, how's it going? It's so great to see you. What's going on? Wait, is that a Nidoran plush you see next to Pikachu? A Pichu? No, that's a baby Murloc. Just another Murloc, Game Grinder. Yes, that's my Wooloo, all right. Though he's kind of looking down. Hello, Gurf. How are you doing tonight? So great to see you. How was your weekend? Venom, you'll like that one. Moghome is amazing. Honestly, I was kind of hoping for more Moghomes, but I do really like Moghome. It's really a great spot. I decided that I will just live there now. If there was an inn, I probably would return to Moghome permanently all the time. Brig, nope, you got rid of it all. Need to buy new stuff. Well, that is probably going to be not a very, I don't know, either that's like really fun or that's going to suck a lot. But at least maybe you'll get some stuff you really like. Xerix, there's a Moogle Beast Tribe quest, but it's crafters. You're fine. How was your weekend? What sort of benefits or like gifts? Is there like a special Moogle themed stuff I can get from doing the Beast Tribe quest for the Moogles? Game Grinder, you're well. Your weekend has been good. You're playing more Persona 5 Royal and then playing some Arc as well. Nice. Persona 5 Royal, fantastic game. Fan-flippin-tastic. One of my favorites. Some Moogle furniture and the minions are all little dragons. Okay, little dragons. But no Moogle stuff, huh? The mount is a giant dandelion you ride on top of. Well, I can get done. I'm down with that. Brig, you're just going to get a couch and some cubby shells from IKEA. That sounds like the way to live your life. I'm down with that. But you like have a TV and stuff though, right? That's important, right? I guess you probably do. You just got done with Futaba's dungeon. Oh, so I'd say you're roughly around the halfway point, Game Grinder. La Panda Face, hello, how are you doing tonight? What's going on? So, everybody, the last time we played Final Fantasy VI, Kefka came by. So we went to the special magic users village that's kind of lost away in the past. And we met, Realm is the little girl's name, a little girl named Realm, and her grandpa Strago. And, that's their names, right? And we saved Realm from, we fought our good buddy Ultros again, who showed up. We found all of the Espers who were rampaging and destroyed Vector. So, the Emperor Vector was like, hey, yo, let's call a truce. And why don't you go get those Espers for us and we'll be best friends forever. And everyone was like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense. Totally. But everyone's wiser than that. And they're all like, I don't trust him. But that's still, it seemed like a good idea to keep going with it anyway. Which we did. We found those Espers. And when we brought them to meet with General Leo to start truce and peace talks, Kefka came in and killed everyone. He turned all the Espers into Magicite. He killed General Leo. And he knocked us all out. But lucky us, we didn't die. So your faithful heroes still yet live. And so we are feeling angry. Setzer came in and got us out of there. And we're going to probably have I'm guessing now that we have our ship back, our airship, we probably want to do some side quests. So if that's what is to do here. So if anyone has those hot side questing tips, please feel free to let me know. There are some side quests. Good. Brig, you still have your TV. It's just leaning against the wall, all sad looking. Honestly, though, you never use it, right? You're almost exclusively playing PC games, right? So what do you need that hunk of junk for, am I right, Brig? Just kidding. Hello, Generation 71. So great to see you tonight. Real Canadian Rage. Hello. What's going on? Mothy, hi. How are you doing? Thank you, Mothy. It's a Frog Detective Frog. Thank you, Whamburger, for the hydrate. Should definitely consider revisiting some places on the northern continent. That's the lightest hint you can give. Oh, believe me. Throw me them heavy-handed hints. I do not mind the heavy-handed hints. It is Real Canadian Rage. I like to drink a lot of water, and I just bought a big old bunch of mason jars to make sure I have lots of water on them. Generation 71, you figured out how to have your stream up on your PS5 while you play a game. Ooh, what kind of game are you playing that I'm alongside? And am I looking, okay, if I look to this way, is your game here? Or is your game here? Or Red Russ. Ah, well then you'll want to check out Jador, and depending how the Feast with the Emperor went, you may want to check out Doma Castle. Oh yes, I do remember he told us to go scope out West Figaro and yeah, Doma Castle as well. He did say see ya later. Hey Sass, how you doing today? Panda and her signature mason jar. It's yeah, it's not even like I'm trying to be trendy or cool or whatever with mason jars. They're just incredibly inexpensive and very large to hold a large amount of liquids. Plus, they're food safe, so Narsh would also be somewhere to check out. Good, you definitely will be doing that. You got you a bunch of zinc and vitamin D, so you're decent. That's good. God of War, you'll tag me on Twitter. Nice. Are you playing like God of War PS4 or like old God of War? Venom, in very nerdy news, you pick up D&D game. A pickup D&D game messaged you that one of your deceased characters was revived by the old gods and is playable again. Surprisingly good news. Enjoy lurking, Mothy, and being at work. Yep. We all know, Panda, those mason jars are for the moonshine. You're right. Panda's always getting a little drunk over here. Yeehaw! Well, time for another sip of the old drink. You know what I'm saying? It's water. Okay, anyway. enough joking around here, everyone. We got some side quests to do. So let's flip over to the video game. Okay, you've got audio. You've got my audio. Everything is got my one sub. Perfect. Everything's right. Perfecto. 2334, yes. You grew up in the country and you had an uncle of yours who did make moonshine. Really, Game Grinder? Did he ever get hurt? Okay, so first things first, we're getting onto this ship. I was on the dang ship. I can't believe we still don't have Celis in our party. Frankly, I'm very upset about this. Well, la-di-da, lock. Okay, I need to put some party members in my party that I want in my party. The Empire's after the sealed gate. They're looking for some statues or something. No. No. Oh, okay, so we have a bit more cutscenes. Oh, those silly espers. To think they opened the gate themselves. The statue should be just ahead. If we can just get our hands on them, we'll have everything we ever dreamed of. Come quickly. Game Grinder, no, he never got hurt. The only time he got hurt was when he went hunting and he accidentally fell out of his tree stand. Oh no, did he like break an arm or a limb or something like that? Venom, you will say that you love that this game doesn't have one character permanently locked in like most. Cloud, Squall, Zidane, etc. It's true. I really like that too. There's definitely not like a main character to this game, which is really, really cool. Oh, wait, what? Oh, Celis part... Okay, I guess Celis is with us. What's wrong, Tara? The island. The world is groaning in pain. The flow. Hey, Mog, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Oh, dear. Oh, right. Okay. I guess they didn't, like, give her a... I know she was with us, kind of, but they didn't give her, like, a welcome back to the party kind of thing, so... Well, that makes sense. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Man, it would really suck to be on an island. Well, to be on the ground and like have your whole world just get sucked up. Of course, Mog. Have a great evening. Rest well. Game Grinder. He broke his leg, but he did get a deer and a boar. We were worried he was more worried about the deer and boar. Your uncle was a legit redneck, but he was a good guy. Hey, that's cool. Everyone has their things, right? Zachary Zakur, how you doing tonight? So great to see you. Wait, why are you going? Le Panda Face, do you have to go tonight? Are you going away? Did that piece of land just say, nope, I'm leaving? It sure... No, it was actually Mog. Floating continent is worth lurking for. So true. And hey, Jeffta, what are you doing? Oh, right, it's true, Le Panda Face. Okay, you were talking on behalf of the island. I see. Mog, you know that I am. Things are heating up here in this video game. Whew, ha ha. Now this is power. This is my magicite. Now nothing can stop me. The beginning of all magic. Those? It is said that they somehow neutralize each other's power, then seal themselves away. If the three statues should ever be moved out of alignment, the resulting imbalance of power would rearrange the face of our planet. What? Thanks, Alpha. Okay, not just yet. How you doing tonight, Alpha? So great to see you. You keep thinking of Grubba when I voice Strago. Brig, you think Pando should heel turn and play Saga Frontier next anyway? Oh, Brig, I can't ever do that. Oh, right. You remind me, though, for everyone in chat who might not have noticed or known, I closed the Season 13 poll, and it's official. The Season 13 game is Xenogears! Woo! So congratulations to Xenogears. That will be what we play when we beat Final Fantasy VI. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So it should be very fun. Yes. And not Saga. She may as well play Final Fantasy 2 and punish herself that way. Oh, we're gonna play some Saga eventually, Alpha. Because we're gonna play through every JRPG ever. Woo! Okay, so we need Mog in the party. Yes. Please, come here, Kupo. Get over here. Okay. Okay, so Mog in the party, very important. Jeffta, Final Fantasy 2 is your second favorite. The mechanics are quite involved, but once you get them, you realize how far ahead of its time it was, especially the NES version. Ream Bright, Xenogears, you love that game. Played all Xeno games except for Chronicles X because you never had a Wii U. Ream Bright, I actually have a Wii U, but I've also never played Xenoblade Chronicles X, but I'm kind of holding out for it to come out on the Switch because that way I'd have a complete Xeno collection on the Switch, and that's kind of what I'm really hoping for. But, you know, don't tell me what to do, Kupo. Mog, just deal with it. You're in the party. I'm sorry. Wow, is there going to be this many more characters? Because that is rad as heck. Okay. So now we're going to put Celis in the party. And we're going to put Terra in the party. Sure, Jeffta. I'm not going directly to the floating island. I think we're going to do some side quest stuff here first. But yes, please. Ooh, how did you, Zachary Zakur, how did you like Paper Mario? Have you played Ocarina of Time before then? Red Rust, oh, you already got Mog. Okay, then going back to Nar shouldn't have anything to do at this point in time. Okay, Nothing new at this point in time. So no, I know there's a Sasquatch buddy we gotta make there. So now's not the time for him. Oh, wow. We can, take only 3 members to the floating island. Okay. Okay. Remind me one more time before we actually head to the floating island. Mog, you finished Near Replicant last night. Oh, how did you like it? Did you love it? Was it worth it? Red Rest. But if you wanted to, remember the underwater area after the Velt? There's a dance you can get in this part of the game. If you do the floating area in progress, you cannot get the dance after. Okay, I'm pretty sure we got the dance from the underwater area. Yes, I got the water rondo for sure. Yes, we did a lot on 2 nights ago on last Wednesday, I believe. Don't forget about your dragon boots. Right, I got to get another pair of dragon boots too. Mog, I cannot wait to play it. It's going to be purchased this week probably on payday. The Near Replicant. Okay, and Edgar, why don't you join the party? Mog, what more do you want out of life than to trip balls? Am I right? Near on stream when? Eventually. Those not now in my party. Okay, equip. Oh yeah, you're my Atma weapon lady. Yeah, this looks good. Ooh, a stout spear. Celis, I'm so happy to have you back. And then the only thing you can think of is the auction house of Jador if you hadn't, Doma Castle, and the Imperial base in the sealed cave that has the locked room. There's also the bandit north of Vector in that small town Zen. He spells it Esper. Okay, so we got the Esper from the small town Zen, and I believe we got two Espers from the auction house already. I'm not sure if there'll be more now that we already got. But yes, we got to go to Doma Castle, and then we have Imperial. Probably the Imperial base near the sealed cave. Okay. That had the locked room. Interesting. Never thought you'd hear Santa say trip balls. I'm just reading what chat said. Have a pill where all the choices are that. Wow. It's really only Doma left. Okay, good. That's what we'll do then, Gurf. And what about, he said West Figaro would have the troops pulled out? Would there be anything more in there? Ooh, the World of Ruin. Hey, Polymune, what's going on? How are you doing tonight? You played this game as a teenager. All the GP and steps were taken were all 9s. All 9s? Pando, you're just flippin' reading chat word for flippin' word now? You bet I am. Gurf, West Figaro just lost all the troops, but it's the same as the first time you're there. Okay, good. That's very good to know. Did you get the secret base in the base of the mansion right in the hallway before Celis is first found? I think so? I don't know. There were haste boots. That'd be the only thing. You think there were haste boots down there? Okay, well, okay. We also have to relic everyone up here. Relic, Edgar. Okay, let's give Redgar. Sure. The world before was called the World of Valence. I didn't know that the world's gonna have anything happen to it. That would be so. I'm spooked for the world now. Cast regen. Oh, you know what? Here, you can have the sprint shoes. Whatever. Equip Celis. No. Relic on Celis. Relic on Celis. Hello, Paladino Valks. How you doing tonight? You could call me Pando. You could call me Amanda if you want. Most people don't, though. Pando-ish also works. No, it's okay. No worries, Alpha. I haven't done anything other than, we still have to go to the floating island, but that's all that has happened so far. Alpha, no harm, no foul at all. Should I make Celis be a double sword wielder? If I make Celis a double sword wielder, will she still be able to do her, her attack? I guess she just needs a sword to do that, right? Okay, well, let's see what that happens. Yeah. Okay, double flame sabers. Let's go, Celis. And then Mog, relics, relic. Okay, sure. And then, yeah, protect yourself against stuff. I don't know. Okay, for real this time. Okay, and then skills, espers. Okay, you're learning Phantom, but what do you got there? Okay, you're still way learning Phantom. Skills, Edgar. Espers. Sure, learn this stuff. Learn some Ramu stuff. Equip. No, skills. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Espers. Yeah, why don't you learn Siren? Equip, Mog, Esper. Oh my gosh, Esper. Nope, wrong button. Strength +1, but you're just a little guy. Yeah, why don't you learn Shoat? Okay, heading out. Okay, so... Hey, folks, let's take a healy break here. I would like a refreshment. Please dump water on me. Okay, so to Doma Castle. You're not sure if you're worried about the stat gains on level up. You can always use the Velt to grind magic points to learn spells without gaining any XP if you want to level your characters in a more ideal environment later. Okay, yeah, I'm currently not too concerned about stat gains and bonuses and all that kind of stuff right now. I'm just trying to give my, I try to just give them an Esper that has any sort of stat gain, but at this current point in time, not too concerned about it. Okay, not, oh yeah, lift off, let's go. I am definitely not a min-maxer when it comes to video games, so, if it turns out that I, is this Doma around here? Oh, right here. If it turns out that I start to struggle a bit, then we'll do some grindy roos. But as long as I'm murdering things without too much trouble, I think I'm okay. Pondo. Hey Xanieth, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Right, don't need to min-max. We always suggest magic plus gains as always a positive way to go. Totally. I definitely will definitely look in. I definitely heard that the last time I was playing, so that's a good reminder. Hello, Lost Context. How you doing tonight? Sorry, I'm kind of shouting. How are you doing tonight, Lost Context? What's going on? What's on the up and up? Sometimes I like hear the music in my ears. I got the headphones on and I don't really realize that I'm speaking at like abnormally high volumes. You got an ether. Look at this abnormally large alarm clock. Oh, it's so large because it had an elixir in it. Hello. What's on the open? Right, Sass? Just screaming at it. I'm sure your neighbors realize, though. Honestly, Brig, I live in a concrete building. It's a high rise, so I don't think sound travels too bad in here. I've come to learn that, yeah. I should probably pick up some clocks for my own house, just so I can store my elixirs somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm on the 17th floor. Yeah. It's not too shabby. Xaniath, I don't have an Ifrit. I can't bring a stream. I can't bring Ifrit to the forefront if I don't have an Ifrit. No, I definitely not. I can return your points back to you though, Xaniath. But the stream team is all these buddies here, so if you want one of them to come closer and hang out on my lap, I can do that for you. But I don't have an Ifrit, unfortunately, or an Ifrit. Pando's on the 142nd story. There's no elevator and the buzzer for delivery never works. It's so true. I always have to, I always climb in all these stairs. That's why I never leave my house. Because I have to, you know, climb 142nd stairs. What does it look like outside the window? So I face, so if I was on the other side of the building, I'd have a beautiful view of the river valley. But I face the north end of the city, which is not a bad view. It's just, I'm looking at a bunch of trees and residential areas, but it's not like a big, beautiful river valley. Can we give suggestions for us for stat boost? Sure, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to abide by the suggestions, but absolutely, if it's something that I feel like doing, I might do it. The real Canadian rage. You're in an apartment. You remember when you lived in an apartment. You hated it. You're used to what the neighbors are cooking or hearing the noisy neighbors. So yeah, that's what I was saying though. Because I live in like a high rise, it has to be built out of concrete. And when it's built out of concrete, you don't really have all those noise issues you do in shorter apartment buildings. I find it's a very, very quiet place. The only time it's noisy if people are being noisy in the hallway. And that's always, you know, don't do that. But I live, like, it's mostly old people live in my building, so they're usually not that noisy. I don't have a sheep. The stream team is Rexy, Wooloo, Pikachu, Cactuar, Chocobo, Jiro, Pika, Pichu, and a baby Morlock, unfortunately. Want that Cactuar out here? Okay. So here we go. you want the... The tallest building in Canada is Sky Tower in Toronto. It has 95 stories. Pendo lives on the 92nd floor. Question for you, Venom. When you say Sky Tower, did you actually read? Because you know it's the CN Tower. The CN Tower is the tallest building in Canada. Oh yeah, there he is. The Canadian National Tower. I don't even think the CN Tower is actually owned by the CN Corp anymore, or they don't put all the money into it anymore. You're not big on heights, and you were on the 19th floor. Biggest mistake was going out onto the balcony. I don't have a balcony in my unit. It is just a tiny little non-balconied place. Ooh, a phoenix. I like the way they write it. I always want to say a phoenix down. Beads. Hardy har har. No pets at all. There is a city bylaw banning pets in the building, unfortunately. So that is the life of a pando. An X potion. Yeah, that's okay, Sass. That's why I surround myself with plushies. CN Tower is considered taller because of its needle, but if you measure ground to roof, you're higher up standing on Sky Tower. Oh, I don't even know what the Sky Tower is, honestly, but the CN Tower is was the tallest standing freestanding building in the world for a really long time. And I know that because it's just the way my life works. You couldn't go anywhere without your cat, and I wouldn't. Of course. I've never had my own pet in my life. Like, I've had a pet at my family's house. That was the family pet. But I've never had my very own pet.
Pikachu?
Polymune. Hey, Incoductic, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Pando Party. Woo, 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 woo. Ding, Cactuar pose. How you doing tonight? You're saving your channel points? That's, no problem. You saw Final Fantasy VI and had to come hang, of course. I take it you've played this game many times before. This is actually, where I am now is all brand new to me, so it's technically a first time playthrough now. Okay, I've already gone through here. I have to stop going back in circles. This game is neat. Whenever anyone says something is neat, I always think of Marge Simpson holding a potato being like, I don't know. I think they're kind of neat. It's your favorite game ever? Oh, that's so exciting. I'm gonna sit on this. I always like to sit on thrones in these games, you know. I started it twice, so I own it on the PlayStation 1. That's when I first bought it, when it first came out there. So I got it in the Final Fantasy Anthology, and then I got it for the Game Boy Advance. But I just never beat it either time. I just got a little bit in, and then something else distracted me, and I continued to play other games. This is the first time I'm playing on the Super Nintendo Classic for this stream, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna actually beat it this time. It's so true, Polymune. We're getting closer and closer all the time, which is very exciting. Okay, so I don't think I missed anything here, but please let me know if I did. Oh, and Elfa, I think I totally you totally gave me some hot tips, and I was so zoned out. The best one you found was to boost speed every time. By the end of the game, you'll get 2 turns for every one of the enemy. Okay, speed boost always sounds very nice. Welcome to the Pando Pack. What is it, like a snack pack? Like a bunch of puddings? Pando pudding snack packs? And now you're part of the Pando Pack. Love it. Oh, good. Oh, you died. I love that too. Okay, so we finished with Doma. Garf, you were saying that that's pretty much all that we had to do. I think we'll go to the floating continent now. Okay, good. Yeah, we did have that one long stream of grinding, so and doing side stuff. So okay, let's save again. Aw, thank you so much, Polymune. I strive for that. Okay, let's find the floating continent. Panda pants? Yep, we got the espers in the auction house. Venom, Mount Chimborazo is actually the highest peak on Earth. Mount Everest is taller, but since Mount Chimborazo is closer to the equator, standing on its summit puts you furthest from the center of the Earth than Mount Everest. Ooh, I never knew about that fact. Thanks for the hot fact there, Venom. Xandieth, I am loving the game so far. This game is, mwah, the music in and of itself. You would just sitting here with the Super Nintendo, and I'm like, it doesn't even know. I don't even notice it's Super Nintendo music. It just sounds like incredible, incredible music. Yes, please do tell Panda Pants. You highly recommend not taking Salsa to the island for spoiler reasons. Okay, love it. Thank you, Gurf. That's the backseating this Pando needs. Okay. Because I would have taken Celis. She's my, let's jump onto that thing. Only 3 allowed in your party. The others must stay on board. Okay. So I'm going to take Tara. I'm going to take Mog. And I'll take Edgar. I like this party. Thank you so much, Gisanian. I'm loving it. You never knew about that fact either. Cool. Alright. Brig, is that a Canadian joke? You're currently playing the GBA version of this since you never got to play the extra content on it. Yeah, you know, probably once I beat the game here with chat, I'm probably going to go back and finish my Game Boy Advance playthrough. Okay, that sounds pretty good. This is a good party. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh, we're going up. That Mode 7 life. Oh, who are these boys? Uh-oh! The Imperial Air Force, or the IAF. We're surrounded. Let's give them a bloody lip. Okay, so you're gonna do your this, and you're gonna do, let's see if we can get the water rondo off. I don't think we will, but I'm just gonna try. Okay, I probably shouldn't keep trying it. Magic, morph, fight. Oh, okay, let's just do this. Magic here on everyone. Magic. You love super bosses. Also, Terra is bae. I'm a big fan of Terra and Celis so far. Panda Pants, Panda Pants. We all like the Panda Pants. And you want to hear the Murloc, okay. Let's just pop this guy down. And Xandieth has requested to hear Murloc talk. So here we go. And he made a good song. Panda Pants. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Woo! Okay, let's get back up here. We're gonna say right here. Okay, yeah, Devil's Cry, how you doing tonight? Xandieth, I still like your song, Panda Pants, Panda Pants. Air Force is bad news in Final Fantasy games, totally. Zachary Zakur, your mom's making you burn All in the Family tonight. Then back to some Zelda. What do you mean, burn All in the Family? Constance Justice, hello. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Pando Party. Woo, 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 ah! Ding, Cactuar Post. Ding. How you doing tonight? Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Quote 51 already? You're on a quote spree. Oh, burn the series you have to DVD. That makes sense. I'm like, burn it? Does she have something really against it? What do you think? Do you think Wind Sonata is the one for these guys? Yeah, that's probably right. Oh, well, see you later. Wah! Sass. You got it all on your computer. Right. That did it. Totally. Mog killed it. Mog's my special little guy. Okay, we're gonna do the... We put him on the, right here for now. Okay, Mog. Okay, you can just do a nice little cure on us. I'll appreciate that. Magic, yeah. Oops, no, I mean, whoa, back, no espers. I didn't mean any of this. Why can't I go? No! Oh, there we go. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay. I'm just totally losing my mind. Okay, fight. Ooh. Fight? Yeah, you just fight too. Wow, I love Mog. He just murders stuff for me. Yeah, he liked pollen too. The sunbath is awesome, very much so. These flyboys aren't big fans of lightning. No, they are not, are they? Magic, skills. Let's just make sure we're feeling our dang darn best here before moving on. Okay, I guess we're just standing around waiting? Like, are we just... Yeah, fight, I guess. Because Mog's gonna do it all for us, you know? Fight. Our dang diddly darn bestest. Okay, you get attacked for a while until some special guests show up. Perfect. I love special guests. Yeah, I mean, I get that the Empire's chasing me. I just... Game mechanics-wise, I'm like, do I have to go to the bottom of the ship? Do I have to be pressing a button right now? Or can I just stand here and let these fights play out? Which is, you know... Always, I'm always trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do versus just doing the thing. You also don't have to just stand there, but it doesn't matter for now. Totally. I mean, yeah, I could go do stuff, I'm sure, but if I can just stand here, you know, why not? Something curious approaches. Oh gosh, something curious. Oh geez, oh geez, I guess we better put the, cure down on these guys, you know? Oh geez, I just wouldn't want anyone to die, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think you can go below decks, which is a bummer since free heal guy. Very true. I wouldn't, yeah, you definitely need to, definitely would like to go to the free heals, but we're not really, I guess we're kind of really good on everything at the moment. Ah, okay, here comes something curious. You're right, it might be Curious George there. A total Western Canadian accent. Wonderful. I'm just purposefully putting that accent on. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, fight, I guess. Magic. No, dance. Wind song. Oh yeah, here comes the sunbath. Oh geez, okay. Those guys are... They're not gonna survive much after this. Hey Slurp, how you doing tonight? What's going on? What's on the up and up? Oh, jeez. You like how the spell called Absolute Zero, the coldest possible temperature, is maybe as strong as, like, Ice 2 or something. It's true. These characters are like, eh. I mean, Mog's like, I made a fur. Whatever. You're recovering from that second vaccine shot. It's no joke. I can imagine. I certainly wish I could have a single vaccine shot at all. But doesn't look like it's going to happen here for a while yet for me. Garf, the Wind Song is like tailor-made for this part. Hey, Inkodactic, thank you so much for hosting. I super dang appreciate it. Ooh, Edgar learned Bolt. Minus 30, now that's cold. Isn't absolute zero and just zero like two entirely different things? If I'm not mistaken. Okay,
Who's that Pokemon?
Hey! Inconductic, thank you so much for the sub! Holy bananas, I really appreciate it. Woohoo! Absolute zero is minus 273. Yeah, 0 Kelvin. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. And Conductic, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy spreading the joy of our Pika emotes. We got some, you know, Cactuars in here and some got some good buddies here. Yeah, there we go. Spread those Pika joys. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be outside in any cold weather, honestly. Oh, after minus 30, I'm done. I don't like it too hot. I don't like it too cold. I'm just a whiny baby. I need to live in like plus 15 to 20 forever. Oh yes, it's I drew him of my actual Rexy here. I made all my own emotes because I am an artiste. Some of them need some updating, but it's really fun to make them. Okay, magic, dance, wind song, yes, do that, and use your Heelys again. No, because I don't know if you know this little fact, but sorry, that sounds like a really rude way to say this. I'm mostly trying to be humorous, but you know, heat rises, so all the folks below me have their heat on, and I feel like my place is always quite warm without me having to turn on the heat at all, because everyone else has their heat cranked up on the lower floors. It certainly is blazing hot in the summer, which is really, yeah. It's all right. I'm perpetually cold regardless, so it doesn't really matter. I've always got my heat on until it's the summertime and it's like plus 30. And then my apartment becomes like plus 25 and I'm like, what is this thing? What is this? Oh. Ultros? How did you? No, really. This is our last battle. Trust me. Ultros? I didn't invite him here. Also, I don't trust this guy as far as I could throw him. Those numbers mean nothing to you. I realize that. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Brig. My metric system temperatures, I can't figure it out for you. He does. He really does. I think he secretly loves us a lot. I love when Realm wanted to draw him a picture and we shamed him into accepting the photo. It was kind of like one of the best moments. Yes, Uncle Ulti, it was so perfect. Oh, I love Ultros. Okay, well, let's chainsaw him, I guess. I lose again! Well, today I brought a pal. Mr. Chupon, come on down. Frunga! That's a nightmare creature. Do you see this thing? It's like, remember those, like, scary stories to tell after dark? Like, really terrifying, like, art in those books for kids? He is one of them. Looks crazy. Yeah, Chupon. I don't trust him. Catastrophe. Catastrophe. I always want to pronounce your full name, but I'm never good at it. Chupon is a weird mistranslation of Typhon, the father of many monsters in Greek myth. Oh, that makes sense. You hate that guy. Okay. Morph. Fight. Mr. Chupon's taciturn, but terribly powerful. Should I go for Mr. Chupon first? I guess we'll try that. I know, Xanith, I love Ultros so much. More that magic. No, fight. Tools. Ooh, that one hurt. That was fine, actually. Okay, well, I'll go for Chupon first anyway. I don't doubt you at all. Better not irritate him. He gets hungry when he's irritated. Well, maybe he'll eat you, Ultros. Did you ever think about that? El Chupon. Oh, bye, Chupon. Oh, there he goes. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, now we're falling through the air? Okay, whew, this seems like a bad time for stuff. Just chainsaw this thing down. You're going to do your wind song. Oh, this thing has arms. It's an IAF! Get out of here! Alright! Okay. Fight. No, magic. Okay, we're gonna cure 2 everyone. Fight. Chainsaw. Good night, Black Rose! Have a really great night! See you later. Hopefully we can see you soon. Have a great night. Do I want to? Okay, well that one's gone. Air Force launched a spec. A spec absorbs magic. Count 6. What? What's going on here? What if I just get rid of this jerk here? Oh yeah, kill that spec. Yeah, I'll kill the spec. It's not like it really matters. We're not. Oh, there. See ya, spec. I guess I'll get rid of the other missile bay. Right, Xania? We're just kind of falling for all time here. Gosh, I hope we're gonna be okay. After this, it's gonna be like after you watch credits for a long time and then suddenly the whole room seems to keep going up. That's the kind of feeling I'm feeling right now. Okay, tools, chainsaw, there we go. I really like how wickedly happy this airship looks like, though, the Air Force. He's like, yeah, what's up? And I can't be mad at him. Why does this keep missing him? Oh, that's gonna be unpleasant. Oh, ouch. Okay. Yeah, try not to focus on the clouds. Might get dizzy. Oh, I think we just killed it. Chainsaw has a chance to do an instant death attack. He has the hockey mask on. But that misses most bosses. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we killed it. Yeah. Eat it, Air Force. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Because I'm the winner. Chicken dinner. First try. It's true. Air horse. In the words of my man Oren, this could be bad. Yes, we, well, oh, it's a Sarino ring. There's a mount you can get in Final Fantasy XIV that's an Air Force guy. Kefka Gestal. And the statues are just ahead. Okay, I think things are about to get real. We will use a tent. And we will save. Oh, that's who that is, isn't it? Down with the Empire. Once I outlived my usefulness, they tried to off me. We thought you were a goner. Is Interceptor all right? He's fine. Come on, let's go. Forget about me. We can't just leave you. Ah, good. Equip. I think you should actually. If, oh, you know, I forgot my other, Genji gear. Should I turn him into a Dragoon? Hey, yo, your boy Shadow. You want the fat I want the fat chocobo mount, Bragg. Lost context. Oh, you meant to tell you, Pando. You started a randomizer of Final Fantasy VI. It's wild. So, how do randomizers work? Like, can you actually beat the game on a randomizer? Incoductic. Does anyone else for the longest time... Did anyone else for the longest time think the brownish thing that Shadow's forehead band was his face? Oh, definitely not me, but I can see how you would see that. Venom, all right, Pando. Here is your one and only tip for this entire game. No matter what happens, you have plenty of time to wait for anyone. Waiting forever never hurt anyone. Spear users are better Dragoons. They get a damage bonus from them. Okay, very wise to know. Oh, you like giving Edgar or Mog the Dragoon boost because spears. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna give Mog the Dragoon boots then, because that's just very funny to me. I'm gonna give him his running shoes or the black belt. Yeah, I like that actually. And then relic on Mule Mog here. Amulet, how about it? You're a little Dragoon. That's what I thought. Black belt is dope on Shadow. Having him around to throw stuff is ideal. Yeah. Lost context. Yep, they randomly shuffle around abilities, etc. The game is still beatable. It's just a weird experience. I can imagine. Okay, that sounds bonkers. Okay, Espers. Okay, let's go save one more time. Whoa, look at this dragon. Wow, bye, I guess. Oh gosh. Finnegans. Rude. Yikes, this guy's tough. I think I'm very lucky there. Okay, now we're saving. Now we're playing with power. Okay. Magic, fight. What? Why does it keep coming back? Does I have to kill this guy? Ugh. Oh yeah, Shadow's insta-kill knife will work on undead, of course. Do not use Shadow's dispatcher here. Okay, throw stars if you got him. Oh, okay, the enemies just respawn. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Thank you, thank you. Right, so Shadow's second weapon does instant death, which revives the undead enemies here. Oh, okay, okay. Hello, Trickster Mix. How you doing tonight? There we go. There we go. Oh, absolutely. It's totally okay. I don't mind backseating at all. I've played a lot of video games. I'm very confident in my skills, so I don't mind just being told things versus having to look them up when I don't know. Don't worry about it at all. I'm very fine with it. I'm doing great, Trickster Mix. How was your weekend? Skills. Who are you? Where are we going here? Terra, magic, skills. Yes. Sorry, I'm so lost right now. Skills on Terra, magic. All these secret passages. Ooh, a Murasame. Who's that for? Not you. Oh, a gold shield, though. Probably not better than what I got, so... That's for Cyan? Oh, thank you, everyone. But you were in the menu about 20... you're about to ask where the game clock was, but you're in the menu about 24.5 hours in. Yeah. You recommend dragon boots. They keep you off the ground in most battles. I do have Mog with the dragon boots on, but I did forget to get another pair Canadian Rage. That is one thing I forgot. But at least Mog's got him, so think that's okay. Ooh, look at these ninjas. What do you think the place is for this guy here? I guess still the win? Probably. Okay, no, it's not wind, obviously. Finnegan's. Okay. This is Earth Blues? Okay, thank you. Hey, Oakenhops, thank you so much for the lurk. To hit invisible enemies, you need to hit them with magic or a magic type attack, like the flash tool. Okay, that makes sense. I can do that. Oh, or Mog's business there, huh? There we go. What was that? What are those little creatures? Yeah. The dances will count as magic a lot too. Perfect. These ninjas are a pain. They are kind of a pain, right? Whoomp. But we got him. We figured it out. Wump. You never get Wump. Well, it missed whatever Wump was. Yeah, the enemies, I have noticed a significant uptick in the difficulty. But otherwise, we're figuring it out. Just need to cure a little more often in this case, you know? Oh, what was I even doing up there? I was walked up there, but I never actually finished hanging out up there. Oh, see you later. Ruler of Inches, we just finished the vote for season 13, and the winner was Xenogears. It was open for the last 2 weeks. But Xenogears is the winner. Season 13, the game we're playing when we beat Final Fantasy 6 will be Xenogears. The blue sphere is a good item, but get ready for a really long fight. Okay. Didn't we get the Masamune? Did I miss it? Whoa, look at these guys. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, there's another one I just passed before the teleporter moved me? Oh, okay, I'll go back to that teleporter then. I thought I got everything there, but I could also be Kupo for Kupo Nuts. Aha! Killing it. Oh, I didn't. Oh, no, not ready. Before the teleporter moved me. Okay, so back up here. Oh no, not a behemoth. These guys are always bad news. Magic. Jumpless, how's it going? What's going on? What's on the up and up? I think that we're going to have a fine time playing Xenogears, honestly. It'll be good. But yes, it will be a long haul. But we're playing JRPGs here. What else are we anticipating, right? But long games. Okay, cool. Skills. Mog, why don't you cure to us all? Beautiful work. Oh, yes, I see. Monster in a box. Oh, okay, perfect. Will do. Sorry, I just got distracted there with the death of my character. Okay, magic. Gosh, what am I doing? Who is this? Okay, this is you. Oh, wrong one. Oh, crap. Will do. I will throw stars, absolutely. Sorry. I just, everything's going so fast. Yep. Magic. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, never mind. We did it. Hey, Mog gained a level. All right. Sorry, Shadow. Didn't mean for your death there. The thing he drops is worth it? Sweet. What did he drop? I totally missed it. Okay, so Phoenix down. The weapons for Shadow, perfect. Nice. Oh, hardened. Yes. Check for hardened. There it is. Got it. So now we don't have to worry about that assassin thing anymore, so that's good. There we go. Perfect. We did it. Okay, nothing up here? Nope. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Wow, Wump is so good. I just love seeing all those little buddies, and it's called Wump. Come on, Wumps. Let's go. Doing an Esper check here. Oh, 100%, 100%, 100%. Okay. Everything. Yeah, ice 1 boring. Gosh, you kind of know so many things, Cape. Learn carbuncle business. Skills, Espers, Ramu. Okay, you're still learning. Skills, Mog. Shot. Okay, still learning. Skills, Shadow, Esper, Ifrit. Okay, you're still doing good. Wumpy assemble, it's so true. Okay, here we go, team. Let's go. Roll out. I don't like the look of falling into these like organic Zergish growths, you know? It's that weird organic like I do not love this. I will say to you right now. It's icky. What just happened? Uncool. There's chocobos everywhere. The chocobos. Oh, I have to update my the PPP notice to better reflect that we'll be playing Xenogears next. What was this? What was going on over here? Yeah, you fight. Oh, I actually made Mog fight. I didn't really mean to do that. Oh, wait, no. Dance. Earth blues. Perfect. Perfect. Everything's coming up, Pando. I need to update everything. I realize I haven't updated, I haven't updated a lot of those messages in a little while here. The problem is, I would normally do that kind of stuff while I was working, but I don't have access to my own PC while I'm working for me to do all of it, which is always a bummer. And then when I'm no longer working, I'm just like, I'm done doing everything. I think this is fine. 900 is not a bad place to be. Okay, what was this? Nothing? Just an empty hole? Weird. But I'll take it. The real Earth blues. Do do do. Do 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 do. Just some Cowboy Bebop for all of you. Nice. Okie dokie. Mog learned Doom, so time for a new Esper. Okay, yeah. What are you gonna learn now, little Mog? Yeah, learn this stuff. Learn Maduin stuff. Gosh. Wish I would remember to stay in the same menu forever. Hey, over emotional robot! What's going on? Hello, everyone. Hello, Raiders. What's up? What's on the up and up? What's going on? Hey, let's do a shout out to over emotional. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I knew Captain Giraffe was on it. How goes Resident Evil 3? How was it? Hello, Raiders. I'm Pando. If you don't know me, I play exclusively JRPGs. Almost exclusively. Sometimes don't, but usually always are. We're gonna play through all the JRPGs. So it's a great, great time. And I'm playing through my first completion playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. So if that sounds like fun, well, welcome on in. Is it going good, over emotional robot? Who's gonna play Village on when it comes out very, very shortly? Oh, I forgot to check Edgar. They do. It's because they are gaming themselves. You can see that Zachary Zakura. You can see that Rexy's holding a PS4 controller. Pikachu's hanging out with a Switch Pro controller, and Cactuar. Well, he was holding these regular Switch controllers. I should, you know, complete the trio here and pull out one of my my Xbox One controllers for them all. It's really great. You're having a lot of fun with it. It's tense. I bet it is. Are you playing you're playing the original one, not the remake? Okay, so you've learned everything here. So what if you learned... Yeah. Now you can be the Phantom Man. Ah, he's a Phantom Man. Do, 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 do. Alright, we already checked you. Okay, everyone should be good. I think... Oh, that's not, okie dokie. Hey, Dubs! Of course, I'm definitely winning. I feel it in my heart. This game, I am winning. Did any of you get that a lot from your parents when you were a kid? You're playing through like an RPG or whatever, and they come in like, you're winning? And I'm like, I can't win this. I'm like, well, I guess. It's not that kind of game, though. You're playing the remake. You never played that one before. You played the original back in the 90s. I basically remember nothing about it. Nice. So I bet you the remake is like extra confusing then. Well, not confusing, but you're like, none of this rings a bell. Did this actually happen? I can smell my neighbor's food. It smells like someone's having like a tuna casserole or something. Captain Giraffe, yes, all the time. When I was getting really into World of Warcraft. Can you pause the game? I cannot. Thank you for asking, but it is impossible. Or like the ones that just had non-pausable cutscenes. And you'd be like watching a cutscene and be like, hey, can you pause it? Come get dinner or whatever. And I'm like, I can't. I cannot pause. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. And they didn't love that. LaPanda Face, when you were a kid, you remember telling your mom that RPGs require strategy? And your mom was proud of you for using your mind? Oh, that's so cute. Brig, those heads want me dead. So they gotta go. Tara. Let's just cure to everyone here. Nothing down here? Okay, just a dead end, I guess. Dead end. Dead end. Right? I don't know if I can pause. If I hit anything, I might skip the cutscene. Hello. That'd be worst case scenario. Right? You can't. I don't want to miss the story. Don't. You can't do it. Oh, that was a very nice heal time. I'll take that health back. Thank you very much. Man, that behemoth, it looks like probably one of the scariest versions of behemoths I've ever seen, to be honest with you. And I have fought a number of behemoths in my time. Oh, totally LaPanda Face. Thankfully, when I started playing, like, I don't know, when my game started to have, like, riskier scenes, it wasn't until I was, like, considerably older, so I'd be like, well, this will be embarrassing if they walk in, but at least it won't be, like, you know, it won't be, like, bad or anything like that. I'll just be like, yeah. Every time there's like a hot spring scene in and I had it much more with anime, right? Like watching anime, being like, oh gosh, I hope my mom doesn't walk in for this part. This is so embarrassing. Oh, I don't know why I didn't use Mog. Bananas. Aw, yeah, Mog. Saving the day. One Koopo at a time. Skills, Mog, magic. We'll just throw Kier down on here. What was for dinner tonight? I actually made myself a sandwich. A chicken sandwich with onion, cheese, cheddar, lettuce. You know, that kind of thing. A little bit chips on the side. Mayo and mustard. Hello, Shockwave. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, it was deli chicken. I went to the grocery store today and they had a real deal on some Mediterranean chicken, and I said, I think I'll have that. Oh, I was gonna ask you, Brig, did you end up making your tofu? What else did everyone eat for dinner tonight? I always like to know. Oh, right. You need to buy the cooking equipment. Of course, of course. Lazy night, so just some Chef Boyardee. Nice. La Panda Face, you had some turkey with a side of broccoli and rice. That sounds real good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look at that. Oh, would you look at that? Hey, Mr. Bubbles. I am on the floating continent, it's true. How you doing tonight? Brig, you had a salad and then you realized you had no silverware, so you ate it with your hands. I'm so sorry to hear that, but that's really funny. You wish you had Chef Boyardee. I bet you do over Emotional Robot. Zachary Sakura, you've yet to eat. Probably burger and fries. You're going to order it in or are you going to make it yourself? Venom, your phone dies on you, so I wanted you to know Mauna Kea is the highest mountain from base to peak at more than 3,500 feet. Oh, wow. Venom, your phone is listening in on you. Mr. Bell's pretty good, except found out your teeth are going to cost you about $7,000 over the next year due to your enamel and gum disease. Oof. I am so sorry to hear that. I think that teeth should be part of healthcare, and that healthcare should be freezies. So I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. I'm in Canada, so, you know, we got the free healthcare here, but dental not included, and it's incredibly expensive. Gonna make it frozen though. Oh, nice. I don't mind the frozen stuff. It's all I like a good frozen French fries, you know. I mean, I bought some frozen chicken fingers tonight. Brig, you used to dip dry ramen noodles into Chef Boyardee when you were out of money and really poor and unemployed. Oh, that is certainly a whole other level of garbage food, but I totally get it. Oh, I see where I am. Your deductible is $400 a year, but you work for a large health system. Well, that works out nicely. Panda speaking your language. Healthcare and education seem like a no-brainer to compete in 21st century world. You stop thinking the Industrial Revolution is still happening. You're right. Mr. Bubbles, when you're poor, you eat hot sauce and crackers. You feel ya. Late teens and early 20s, you're just getting away from rents. Sucks. Oh, man. When I, my go-to poor food, which is honestly one of my favorite things to eat in the world still, is just boiling some macaroni and then putting butter and salt on them. I just like my buttery, salty noodles. That's a comfort meal, but also like a $2 to make meal, if that, maybe $1. Gurf, they finally announced school workers can get the vaccine here, so that's good news on your end.
Who's that Pokemon?
Grandia Gaia, thank you so much for the resub. Hello, hello. The blindfolded birdwatcher, here you are. Well, welcome. Hello, it's so great to see you. I'm so happy you're here, blindfolded birdwatcher. What's going on? You did the same thing, but it was buttery, salty rice. Over Emotional Robot, that's also a very good thing to do. I also like to have a buttery, salty rice. Nuggets. Panda likes nuggets. It's very true, Venom. But also they can be pretty darn expensive. Yes, you and your big fat name. That's a great name, honestly, Blindfolded Birdwatcher. Also, I am notorious for saying everyone's names out loud all the way through from front to back. So I deeply apologize if I say it too many times. You're here because the secret of mana and Square's developmental history beckons you. Well, that is... I love all of the Square developmental history. I used to, I was truly a Square fangirl at, in my, between the ages of 15 and 20. So, I'm impressed. I'm always down for it. You recently played Secret of Mana? You know, I've never actually played, I played a little bit of Secret of Mana, but I've never actually finished it myself because I am very behind on my Super Nintendo era Square games, which is why I'm playing Final Fantasy VI for the first time. Despite the fact that I've played 7, 8, and 9 a gajillion times. It's true, sometimes Panda just calls you 65656. What particular horrors have you heard, Blindfolded Birdwatcher? Oh, and Mr. Bubbles, you used to do that too with angel hair pasta? Yeah, honestly, I'll sometimes be like lying around my house and be too tired to make any real substantial dinner. And I'm like, I'm just gonna make macaroni and butter salt and just deal with it. Sass, you're trying to fast for a day or two. You've been eating a lot of takeout and you want to take some time to detox. Do you, like, are you fasting or are you like doing an intermittent fasting? The Final Fantasy VI rips off, has Secret of Mana content, and it seems like a legit claim. But if a company owns all the content, can you really rip yourself off? Can you plagiarize your own business? I don't think you can. Okay, I missed something back here. There was a Little Caesars across the road. $5.30 for 8 slices of bad pizza. That's $5.30 for 2 meals. You know, I can get down with a Little Caesars deep dish. But at least, Venom, when it comes to really cheap food, at least with the butter salt pasta, I don't feel like I'm eating something that's just going to kill me tomorrow. And hey, Grim Gamer 19, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Pando Party. Woo, 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 woo. Dane Cactor Pose, how you doing tonight? Yeah, you maybe should do an intermittent one, Sass. That probably is, I think, better for you. But I'm not here to tell you how to do things. But I find that the full fast for multiple days, that just sounds cupo for cupo nuts if you ask me. But you know what? I'm not a doctor. You have never heard of a food that Pando isn't down for. Okay, you want to know some things? I'll tell you the things I don't like over Emotional Robot, because I do have some. You like all the stuffies? Doing good. This is one of your favorite Final Fantasies. It's my first time finishing this one, despite starting it twice over the long, many years. But yeah, it's, these are this is my stream team. Thank you so much for loving them, Grim Gamer, and so much for joining us. Are you a big JRPG fan in general? The Blindfolded Birdwatcher, like Secret of Mana, cut out some of its plot due to the Nintendo CD platform not being developed. So some of it may have been shifted to Final Fantasy VI Chrono Trigger. That or art directors put out similar designs, stuff into Final Fantasy VI, etc. Well, it's all Squaresoft, so I can definitely imagine art directors are sharing a lot of the same work. I used to work in game development, and believe you me, if you can reuse an asset, you will, because you want to save time and money and make the good stuff real good. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm not a doctor. Panda, who's definitely a PhD JRPG. It's true. My PhD in JRPGs does not qualify me to tell you how to eat your food. And you've seen Final Fantasy VII stuff in Secret of Mana to your recent surprise shock. Venom, you know this one. Pando dislikes too much sauce on her meat. You're willing to get some buffalo chicken wrap with extra ranch is not a Pando food. What are those little wumps, guinea pigs? Yes, I think so. So over Emotional Robot, foods I don't like. I do not like eggplant. I do not like chicken parmesan. I know that people love tomato sauce on their chicken, but I do not like it at all. Do not put tomato or cheese on my chicken. Eggplant parm, 130% out. Okay, so actually, I think the door for this was over here. Oh yeah, this was here now. Oh yes, okay, okay. I do not like liver in any capacity. I think most people love chicken parm. Yes, I don't like corn actually. I don't like corn. I only like it on the cob, slathered in butter and salt. But I don't really like corn at all. Oh, I totally made... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Butter and salt and everything. Yes, that's how the panda lives her life. Okay, we need that sun bath. We need a fight you here. Do the flash. A refreshing glass of butter and salt. Truly the way to live your life over Emotional Robot. Grim Gamer, big time. So many you've played through. You haven't played through some of the bigger ones like Suikoden or any of the Persona games. Well, you're in luck, Grim Gamer, because I am going to be playing through every single JRPG ever. I know that sounds totally wild. Who could possibly do that? But you know who's going to do that? Me. This Pando right here. I don't, because this is truly my, my first time going through it here. Is chicken parm an Australian recipe? I don't know, Sass, is it? It's the extent which shocks you. Yeah, blindfolded bird watcher. Honestly, I think that is just, it's just how game development works. Wonder Swan, just finished streaming Lunar 2 and half of your chat is usually about food too. Hey, welcome. Welcome on in, Wonder Swan. How you doing? How was your Lunar 2 stream? Mr. Bubbles, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. You voted for Suikoden? Yeah, we've got, we have got, after we beat Final Fantasy VI, Xenogears is actually our Season 13 game. So if that sounds like a lot of fun, we are going to be going through that one as well. Holy bananas. Okay, what do I want here? I want, La Panda Face, thank you so much for the hypey hype.
Hypey hype.
Oh, that's so, Wonder Swan, Lunar is so, so good. I love, love, love it. Lunar 2, a little bit less so than Lunar 1, but very good. Okay, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm totally getting, Kupo for Kupo nuts here. Oh, okay, let's give you, tincture. There we go. Nice. Oh, that's a... Oh, yes. Thank you, Albie, for being on that Emotional Robot. Live Alive being a Japanese exclusive won't count. Well, I don't, know how to, Oh, it has an Osmo spell. Okay, very good. Live alive, live alive, live alive. Yes, if it's not out here, well, that's not entirely true. If there's a good fan translation, there's a very good way for me to do it, because if I ever want to get into, like the Trails series is one of my favorite series, but Trails of the two cross-spell games which are in the middle, Trails of Ow and Trails of Zero, I don't know if those are ever going to come out over here. The series is getting popularity it could, but if I ever do play it on stream, I'm going to play through the middle cross-spell games too to give the full story. So I'll probably do the fan translations for that. Thank you, Games and Broadcast. I just poured water all down my shirt, so that's great. How you doing tonight, Games and Broadcast? Great to see you. Live alive. Oh, livey. What? Is that really how you're supposed to pronounce it? But yeah, we'll definitely be getting in there. Zania, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much. Have a really great night, and hope to see you soon. You want me to best Mystical Ninja starring Geomon for an N64. Has an amazing story. Well, that sounds pretty fancy. Grim Gamer, does this mean you'll end up doing the Souls games? They are JRPGs in the sense they're made from Software. So currently I am determining that the Souls games are outside of the spectrum, the boundaries of the Pando Party, but you know, it could come up eventually. I know a lot of folks have wanted me to play through the Souls games. Hey, over emotional robot, thank you for the bits.
I'm afraid, Dave, my mind is going. I can feel it. My mind is going. There's no question about it. I can feel it. I'm afraid.
Oh no. Hello, TJ Duperman. How you doing tonight? Oh gosh, Hal. Is Hal dying on us? Or Howlette? If I want to play a From Software game, try King's Field. Just relaxing, playing Returnal. How's your week going? Nice, Hal. Yeah. So great to see you, TJ Duperman. Yeah, there's always the chance that if enough people demand it, Panda might have to buckle under the pressure and play a Souls games one day. I don't love them, is the problem. I think they're fine, but I don't know. I've only ever tried Demon Souls back on the PS3, and I was always like, whatevs. But you know, Games and Broadcast, it is Monday, so my week, in fact, just started. Oh gosh, I did not realize, I had a buddy here who's dead. Few fights, magic, just use a life. Poor Shadow. You've been playing Pokemon for the last 9 hours and had the worst RNG all day. So you're here to just chill and be moody. Okay, the past 7 days. They were really good, Games and Broadcast. We've just been enjoying the, you know, whatever this game is. Final Fantasy VI. And having a really great time. I'm totally with you, Underswan. Though strangely, I feel like as I've gotten older, I consistently get better at games than when I was younger and impatient. Because I was young and impatient for a really long time. Well, you are totally cool, TJ Durman. It's totally cool for you to chill here and be moody. The Pando Party is welcoming to all all feelings, you know? Ooh, a beret. Is that for you? No, it is not. Equip. Optimum. No. Equip. That's a realm hat? Okay, right. A beret. Right. Got your silk on. With age comes better gameplay. You find you're more impatient now? So I don't know if I read this already, but I'm going to say it again. If you're going to play all the JRPGs, and at some point you're going to have to play Orphan, Scion of Sorcery, and woo, yes, we've determined that eventually I will have to play some bad games. And that's going to be a whole different entertainment value, I think, right? Or everyone's just going to bail out on me and leave me to destroy the game on my own, and I'm just going to have to deal with that, I guess, you know? Uh-oh, bad games. You wouldn't want to miss the memes, right, Jefta? You want to play bad games? Just play Wizardry and hate your own existence. Why is Orphan Scion of Sorcery bad? Never heard of it. Yeah, I've definitely heard of Orphan. I don't quite know what in particular makes it bad. Only time will tell. You believe. Well, at least when I'm getting lost constantly here, I'm at least getting, you know, levels. Ooh, where does this bring me? Oh. What if I want to go back? Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's a save point. That's what I want. I thought there was a door there. Love it. Okay, save. Yeah, boss coming up. Yeah, that's the language of the JRPG, right? Got a save point. You're gonna hit a boss. Okay, we got some of these. Let's arrange some stuff here. Let's use some of these sleeping bags on, like, yeah, Terra. Probably Mog. Everyone else is kind of like what ifs. They can live their lives. Yeah, good 10 time for sure. I guess I just use sleeping bags, but I think it'll be okay. Look at these Gallimimuses. I don't know why I decided that a Gallimimus was something you don't want to be, but I'm calling it now. Gallimimus, new thing to call things who are jerks. Right, Wonderswan? I was just mentioning how the behemoth in this game legitimately looks super terrifying. And I've seen a lot of behemoths in my time. Your favorites are from Romancing Saga 3. Imagine if we didn't get save points at all. Games would be so much harder. Well, that was, you know, before The Legend of Zelda, which had the save point, had the, you know, remarkable battery save function on the cart. That was our NES lives, right? I couldn't believe it when you could save your progress. My little mind was blown. Okay, Carbunk. 100% everything perfect. 100%. Sure. The strength +2. Magic power +1. Gorsh. Okay, fine. Learn Ramu stuff, whatever. Magic skills. Edgar. For sure. You think they based all the later behemoths on the one from this? The Final Fantasy 15 behemoth is really good too. I never actually beat Final Fantasy 15. You had notebooks full of Mega Man X passwords from back in the day, right? Yeah, I used to have lots of stuff like that too. Or my stepmom used to had a lot of Alex the Kid passwords. I used to remember I loved opening like all the old game cases and seeing like just pages of notes of like what you got to do. There was a Behemoth in 4 too. Did the Behemoth in 4 look like this Behemoth? Such a good game. Yeah, old school manuals are awesome. I know. I love finding like stuff that your parents wrote in to like, you know, figure it all out. Okay, 100%, 100%. Okay, yeah, learn this stuff, sure. Skills on Mog, Espers, Maduin. Oh, he's already learned all this stuff. Cheat code notebooks were the thing. It's the same Behemoth, just standing horizontally and not vertically. Stop in the name. Okay, yeah, you should learn life, okay? That's a good one for you to learn. Skills, Shadow, Espers, Ifrit. Okay, Flippers. Yeah, learn that magic power Madu in life. Why not? Scariest Final Fantasy enemy ever. Tom Berry in 7. He's got that little knife. I think Tom Berry is one of the cutest. The cutest, cutest, cutest. I love a Tom Berry. Okay. Oh, I didn't step on the switch? Okay, here we go. Oh, that hurt a lot. Finnegan's. Behemoths have been in every game from 2 on. That makes sense. Magic, skills, log, magic. Here too on poor Shadow here. Oh right, I did that before, but then I didn't get I didn't step on it after. Eh? Oh. The airship's below. Do you wish to return? Do I? I don't... Why would I go back to the airship? Nah, okay. That's just an escape, okay. No. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Don't need to go back for sure. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Thank you for your time and effort, though. Stay forever. TJ Duperman. I actually sometimes do bonus streams where I play. I love every game. I try not to. I don't play a lot of non-JRPGs on the channel. But I do sometimes play. I'll sometimes showcase like a small game, like an indie game that I'm really into at that time. So like I've played Carto on stream. We actually finished Carto on stream. That was a really fun one. We played some... I played some Dead Cells on stream. I played some... you know, I don't know. I sometimes play small indie develop games in here. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this behemoth. This behemoth has been working out. You know what I'm saying?
Wild Arms is so good, I wish it had won.
Don't you worry, Mr. Bubbles. We'll absolutely be back. We'll absolutely put Wild Arms on another poll. Just because a game didn't win this time does not mean it won't win another time. So don't worry about it. We'll absolutely get to Wild Arms eventually. But yeah, excited to. Thank you so much for the bits, by the way. It really means a lot. We'll play at Wild Arms for sure. Oh yes, we played a lot of Hades on stream too. But yes, I owe chat 7 bonus streams. Currently, my bonus streams are my Tuesdays, so I've scheduled Tuesdays currently as my official bonus stream day where we're playing through Pokemon Leaf Green. But, you know, sometimes I get wild and woolly and put another game on the docket. I was considering alternating my Tuesdays and maybe adding more small game Thursdays in here or something, but that's definitely something I'm just thinking about. Haven't decided if that's what I want to do or anything. Ooh, hello. Oh gosh. That's our thing we're fighting, isn't it? Throwback Thursdays. Well, Throwback Thursdays, then I couldn't play indie games, just kind of what I would want to do. I want to play more stuff like Carto and stuff on stream. Dicey Dungeons. Yeah, I just like showcasing games that maybe a lot of people haven't heard of. Saga Frontier 2 is much more accessible if you really want to play a Saga game. Jefta, I want to play through the remaster that had come out. Also, it's not so much about playing a Saga game, it's about playing the first. I have to play the first one before I can play a second one, you know what I'm saying? Hey Starman, how you doing tonight? It's true, Tara looks so unbelievably cool. She wears her sunglasses at night so I can Have I ever played Ni no Kuni? Of course. I played both Ni no Kuni 1 and 2. I actually made it to the very end of Ni no Kuni 1 and never beat it. But I've fully completed Ni no Kuni 2. Final Fantasy 13 Thursdays. Perfect. Brilliant, Garf. I should hire you for my marketing person. You hope the re-release does well so you get Saga Frontier 2. It's your favorite game in the series. Ooh. I would love to see that. Indie like Tetris? No, not like Tetris. TJ Duperman, I haven't played Ni no Kuni on stream. If you actually are curious about the games I've played on stream, it is in my About section. Yeah, I haven't ever touched Ni no Kuni hasn't been played on stream yet. I've only been streaming for a year and we're on our 12th game, so we have never got to Ni no Kuni on stream, but we'll get there eventually. Such a great ending. This is one of your all-time favorite bosses ever. Okay, I'm definitely excited. Oh, his name is Atma Weapon. Perfect. I'm really excited for this music. My name is Atma. I am pure energy and as ancient as the cosmos. Feeble creatures, go! Oh, okay. I'm just gonna fight you, actually. Is that okay with you? How about I'll just chainsaw you? Yes, this music is real good. Big fan. Atma Ultima, tomato tomato. Okay, tools. Can you do your chainsaw again? Ooh, hello. Tara got that blind grease glasses, it's true. Fight. Yeah, the music is so intense right now. I totally agree, Polymune. Fight. Okay, sorry. I'm actually totally not paying attention. magic here too. Ah, no, you can just do a cure on Mog. I think you're doing pretty good. Throw. Nah, fight. Fight. This is Ultima Weapon, right? Just before they settled on Ultima as the translation. Ultima Weapon didn't fit, so they had to shrink it. Leave Mog alone, Atma Weapon, right? Dash Frame, you officially started ordering pieces for your PC setup. Nice. What's the first thing you got? Okay, so this is an Ultima Weapon. That's really fun. Love it. Tools, do your chainsaw. Meteo? Oh no. I don't want to be meteoed. Okay, well I mean it was bad, but wasn't the worst. Oh, and we got the sun bath coming in hot. Let's go, Mog. Killing it. Mog is Pog, it's so true. Yeah, chainsaw, please. Yeah, just get a cure 2 on yourself there. Can you just say the ultimate make me laugh scene is when you bribe Ultima Weapon in Final Fantasy X? Oh no, it's the ultimate weapon. Riku, I got this. Tosses big bag of money. Ultimate Weapon runs away. If I morph, my Terra deals more damage, but can I do other things? Like, what happens if I morph her? What other things happen if I morph with Terra? That's my question. I can still cast magic? Okay, good. Well, it doesn't matter. Because we're killing it. So what's the downsides of using Morph? Oh, it's just a limited time buff for her. Okay. Heck yeah. What's up? Mog learned a life. That's nice. I sold my skills to the Empire. I have no right to fight together with you. What?
That's for effing with Mom got in a hole.
A hole. Man, where did Shadow go? Well, well. Celis, come back. Welcome back. I came to stop you. Wahaha. Then you're just in time to perish. Behold the statues. Ooh, I've got goosebumps. What power? Okay, gotta wait for it, Okay, I'll wait. Pando's gonna wait. Ninja, it's okay. How are you doing tonight? How's it going? No rush. Emperor Gestal, please stop this madness. Celis, come to me, my pretty. You and Kefka were given life to serve me. It is your birthright to rule the world with me. Kill the others and we'll overlook your treachery. Take this sword. Take care of them immediately. I'm really nervous, everyone. Celis, together we can rule an entire world. Think of it. Power only breeds war. I wish I'd never been born. Ouch! Good night, TJ Duperman. Thank you so much for hanging out. Blood? You vicious brat! I hate you! Goddesses, you were born only to fight. I implore you, show me your power. I command you, give me your power. Curses! Hey, Mr. Punk Kid, how's it going tonight? Listen to me, or you'll regret it! Give me power! Kefka, stop it! Revive those statues, and you'll destroy the very world we're trying to possess. Shut up! Kefka, are you nuts? Nuts? Emperor, don't disturb me! I'm showing them the meaning of power! I don't think so, friend. Your days are now over. Now relax. I'm simply going to put you to sleep with the very power you unleashed. What's so funny? Very well. It is only fitting that you go to sleep laughing. Fire 3! He's just collecting power for Twitch to evolve. Flare! No! No! Why isn't my magic working? Merton! Or is that Merton? Sorry. Kefka! How are you doing this? How? Simple. I'm standing within the field of the statues. Their strong field absorbs all magic sent their way. Or didn't you notice? And now, statues, you've shown me a sign. It is time to show this old man your true power. You sure have, Star Pendle? No, Kefka! Don't do something stupid. I command you, statues! Incredible! You're way off! Where are you aiming? Whoa, more to the right. Run, run! Or you'll be well done. Yes! Poor old. Oh well, what a worthless excuse of an emperor. Poor Gestalt. There'll be no one to worship us. Just slowly nudge him over. Snap out of it, Kefka. Oh, that's really smart, Kefka. Disturb their delicate balance and they'll go haywire. Kefka's going kooky, it's true. He had it coming. He was kind of a bad guy, right, Ninja? Who are you? No! Go! There are people counting on you. Don't worry about me. Run! I can't stop this chain reaction. I'll see you again. Count on it. You can't escape me! Shadow! Get out of here on the double! Oh my gosh. Okay, so... Okay. I'm being timed. I can wait for him though? Like just stand and wait? Get to the end. Okay, okay. Okay, perfect. That's good to know. Okay. Finnegans. Okay. Get to the end. Got it. Thank you, Xerix. And thanks for sticking with us to see this, Xerix. I'm trying to hurry. I'm panicking. Believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, Finnegans. But I want that thingy. How do I get it? Hi, Mr. Johnny Ringo. What's going on tonight? Can I not get that chest at all? Am I doomed? It's a trap. Okay, so I can't get it, right? Oh. Okay. Where do I go? This way? Oh, it's just... Great. Good to hear. Okay, good, good, good. What's this? You can't run! Yes, we can. Oh, I don't like that. Great, I'm doomed. Condemned. Okay. Watching out for his doom, but I think I'm kind of doomed. Great, wonderful. Oh, okay. Oh, Frixelis. Okay, you're not allowed to touch him. Okay, well, that's fine. Do I wait here? Is this where I wait? Okay, just wait. Okay, I selected wait. Jump. No wait, Captain Giraffe. Okay. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm collected. I feel good. We're waiting. I've clicked wait. I've selected the wait button. They're lying. We're just chilling. Oh, that'd be so sad. And Shadows 2, awesome. It's so true. This is a stressful part. I just spit everywhere. I choose wait. This is a stressful part. Okay. Have I seen Shadow's dreams? No. Are you saying, La Panda Face, that you used to always just go? Jump? No waiting? Oh gosh. Oh, those little nervous faces. Okay, here we go. We're getting down to it here. 22, 21. When there's 5 seconds left. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Shadow! I'll be blown to bits before I can even collect my pay. Can you defuse the statues? Just on their own time. Oh man, the world's... Oh, some guy just got squished in the middle there. Oh no, the little Kappa! Hang on! Oh gosh. Oh no. That kid heckin' dead. Oh, wow. For those guys keeping track at home, Kefka just won. Game over, guys. No kidding. It's like Lavos is attacking. Lavos knows how to party. Yeah, this is a Lavos. Lavos is here. On that day, the world was changed forever. You did, Ninja. It was game number 3. It was season 3. Okay, thanks, Wonder Swan. Will do. Absolutely. All the fish are dying? Hope I like seafood. Holy guacamole. It's true, Oak and Hops. They are some really nice potted flowers considering the world just ended. Celis, at last. Celis, at last. You're finally awake. I feel like I've been sleeping forever. For 1 year, actually. I thought you were out for good. An entire year? Welcome to the world of ruin, Pando. Now you shall get ready for bed. Aw, Xerix, thanks for hanging out with us so much. Have a really great night. Rest well. I'll be back with Tuesdays tomorrow, so please feel free to join us for then. Right. The world apparently ended a year ago, so... A whole year? You've watched over me the whole time? Yes, and I'm about out of energy. We're on a tiny, deserted island. After the world crumbled, I awoke to find us here together with a few strangers. The world? So it wasn't just a dream. Where are my friends? Where's Locke? I don't know. I only know we're here. Maybe we're the only people left alive. Since that day, the world's continued its slide into ruin. Animals and plants are dying. The few others who washed up here with us passed away of boredom and despair. My friends, they're probably all gone. Celis, you're the closest thing to family that I have. We could just live out our lives here peacefully. I suppose so, Sid. Or should I say Granddad? May I call you that? Gramps, eh? I'm overwhelmed. All of a sudden I have a granddaughter. My long-lost granddad. Hey, are you hungry? I haven't eaten in 3 or so days ever since I became ill. What would you like? Well, unless I ask for fish, I won't get anything. That's all there is here. I'll go catch some. Hey, we still have all of our stuff. That's nice. And what if I give you just some sprint shoes as well? Nope, wrong one. Well, holy dang baloney, folks. Where would I find a save point? Know what I'm saying? Hello, save point? I'm on a hidden timer here? Oh, okay, thanks. How do I catch a fish? Do I want all the fish? Just one fish? 2 fish. Granddad, here's a fish. Eat up. Oh, yum. Chomp, munch, chew. I can't bear this any longer. Well, now what do I do? The timer's still going? Hey, egg roll buddy, how's it going? What's going on? Just go back and get more fish? Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm probably already losing this one. Oh, yum, chomp, chomp, chew. I'm not long for this cruel world. Gotta catch the most healthy fish I can. Okay, fast fish. Got it. Got a fast fish. I can't bear this any longer. Okay. Okay. Come, please, fast fish, get over here. Fast fish, please. Oh my gosh, thank you. Super tired from work? I can't bear this any longer. Right? He's like, oh, I'm actually fine. Fish, come back. No, not that fish. I need the fast fish. Ah, the fast fish. Thank you. This is the best thing you could watch on a Monday. That's so good. I'm so glad to hear that. Me panicking about the fast fish. I can't bear this any longer. Get all of them. Get all of them. Oh my gosh, the fish. Is that a fast fish? I don't know. I can't tell. Here's a fast fish. Okay, we got this one. Keep it up. I got this. Oh gosh. Okay. I feel a little better. Okay, that's good. He's feeling a little better. There's just one fish. One fish. Come to me. I feel a little better. That's probably a good sign, right? It means I'm probably doing this correctly. It's all the omega-3, yeah. Eating fish, very good for you. Oh my gosh. It's going to get mercury poisoning. Celis, thanks for all you've done for me. Hey, no worries. We're going to keep going. We're trying to give you mercury poisoning, don't you know? The fast fish right here. Come on. I don't think so. I mean, I keep failing, so. Hey, no worries. More fish. More fish. Thanks so much, Polymune. Come on, fish. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. There we go. That one came right to me. It knew. It knew what I needed. And I needed the fast fish. Here we are, Pando, Monday night fast fish combat. My dear, I feel I'm not going to be around much longer. Oh gosh, am I failing? Am I failing? Come to me, fast fish. Ah! I feel much better. Thanks. Oh. It happens. Okay, I get... What's up? Celis. The project that kept me going over the past year is down below. Go have a look at it. Hey, Jungle Destroyer, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Whoo! So he can super die there, right? Wow, first try. If you give him slow fish, he dies right here. Wow. So I got all the fast fish. Thank you. Is it not common to do it on your first try? See, Pando? Good at video games. And you're treated to one of the most emotional scenes of the game if he died? Oh. Yeah, it's not explained at all. Thank you. Oh, that would be really rough. The more they were poisoned? Dang. Yeah, there was that point when there was no fast fish. Granddad? Celis, you must leave this place. You have to find your friends. I know, but I'll bring them all back to meet you. That Luck fellow too, no doubt. Right, La Panda Face? Obviously. It's a bit RNG, so since it kind of lucks out and there's no fast ones for a bit. Whew, really glad that didn't happen because Panda would have been very sad. This is a lot more positive than you're used to. Sid's like, get the F off my island, Celis. We just saved me some Kleenex. Oh, thanks so much. Thank you. I don't want to cry on stream. Take the raft and leave my dang island. Gosh. Ninja, you had no idea? Yes, you gotta give him the fast fish. Do you normally, Eggroll, do you normally kill Sid there too? Oh, wow. So I feel mega lucky here. Wow. We can't get off land, hey? Okay, one more save here for good measure. Wow, really, Eggroll? Well, look at that. We're full of the learning here. Yeah, we crashed into the shore. We can't even control ourselves here. Thank you so much, Polymune. Have a really great night. Rest well. Be safe, and hopefully we can see you soon. You always died in your game. Dang, I did good. Thanks, Mr. Bubbles. I am a professional. This is why I like backseating, because I like people to tell me the hot tips that I wouldn't know otherwise. Did you see that tower? Kefka's up there, and he's using the power of the statues. He's like a god. Okay, let's buy some tents. Oh, there's no tents in here. Okay, I'll buy a couple sleeping bags, I guess. Right, Commander Savage? Totally. So is everything kind of reset? Like if I discover things in these towns previously, can I now find new stuff in them? Ooh. Good night, La Panda Face. Thanks so much for sticking it out with us. Have a really great night. Rest well, and we'll see you again. Maybe tomorrow for Tuesday. You, the sparkle in your eye. You're the spitting image of a man who came through here recently. Oh, a man, eh? Oh, right, yes. If I never opened it, I did learn about that. Bye. Celis needs a man. Okay, we have all that stuff, so that's fine. I'm a scholar of weapons. All right, we already learned, right. The other was a sword, the other was a monster. We killed the Atma weapon. Alpha, back in the day, you wanted to be Celis's man. She's an independent woman. Anyone who opposes Kefka gets his or her town fried by the light of judgment. Everything changed on that day. When the world was ripped apart, many long-sealed monsters were released. Funbaba, Doomgaze, and the 8 dragons. Funbaba? Who's Funbaba? It's such a good name. Gold shield. Okay, let's give you one of those. Bard hat, green beret, gold helmet, gold armor. She's got all that. Okay. Equip. Optimum. Oh, no, I got her right. I forgot. She's, dual wielding. Funbaba, I'll see him soon enough. She had the 16-bit hotness. And just know she's super thick under that armor. I finished the Emperor's portrait. It was a true representation of the Emperor, but he hated it. I ended selling it to Auser, a rich man who lives in Shador. Indeed. Foreshadowing, indeed. I found this in a 1,000-year-old text. 8 dragons seal away this awesome beast. Its name is Crusader. Defeat these dragons and its power can be released. Oh, Atlas armlet. What does this do? Raises fight damage. Yep, let's buy one of those. That's pretty good. Oh, thank you, Captain Giraffe. Ding. It is, right? A mega masterpiece, if you will. Oh, I think back on how nice the world used to be. Oh yeah, remember when you used to have a sweet bar with dancing girls? Oh, Mr. Bubbles, Final Fantasy VIII music. Mwah, très magnifique. And realize it'll never be the same again. So sad. How can you make a GP in a world like this? On that day, debris from all over the world floated eerily to the center of this landmass and formed that tower. So true, Shockwave. Oh yeah, I still owe my piano collections. You again? Oh, sorry, you look just like a man who was here searching for his friends. He said he was going north to Sen. Okay, well there's the answers I'm looking for. Sure. This persona knows their stuff. Yeah, love those Final Fantasy VIII. The Final Fantasy piano collection is so flippin' good. I love all the piano arrangements for the Final Fantasy games for sure. I actually have like a full-on piano collections for the whole series, honestly, or it's like a greatest hits done via piano. But I also love the Fithos Lusek Wikos Vinosek soundtrack, which is all the orchestrated pieces of like actual orchestrated Final Fantasy music, and I listen to that thing over and over and over and over. Okay, so we're going to Sen. To Sen. Off we go. Ooh, that gave me... Why did that make me jump so much? Oh no, look at that. Oh, do you see that toad? The Gigan Toad? Is he not perfect or what? He's so cute. There's a guy who remastered Final Fantasy VI music, but some of it is worse than the original. Others are actually good. WonderSwan, you've been at Kick buying all these soundtracks you've listened to for decades on CD lately. Final Fantasy VI piano was on top of that. Right, Egg Girl Buddy? Giganto's plush when? He's so stinking adorable. I want one. What about the singing scene? Okay, mad fight. Oh, my hero? Is that, you mean the opera scene in this game? Oh, Maria. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Have I listened to the Black Mages? It's Nobuo Uematsu's band, and they play like keyboard and electric guitar versions of the songs. I have Mr. Bubbles. Have the annoying singing. Don't you mean, the incredible singing ninja? You missed my performance of the opera scene. I sang the whole thing. Oh, I don't think I gave her an Esper. Magic. It's okay. We archive everything out on the YouTube, though I know that's not quite as fun as being there for it. Same with the Good Nice Productions, but it's not Nobu. Yeah, I tried to listen to mostly the official business, but you know, there's some good unofficial stuff out there too. The Serpent Trench used to be deep underwater. Now it's above sea level. Some cult of Kefka members have built a tower there. You're good. You're recovering from having cancer and beating it. Oh, congratulations, Ninja. That's so huge. I am so happy for you. Hey, I'm so glad that you're enjoying my playthrough of it, honestly. What are we doing? What's going on? We resisted Kefka, so he unleashed his light of judgment on us. What do we do? Oh my gosh. Sabine! Hey, Celis! Let's head in! Wait! If I move, the whole house will collapse. First, save the child that's in there. I can't hold this up forever, so get out on the... Oh, great. Perfect. Perfect timing for us. Nobuo is good, but Sakamoto, the composer of Final Fantasy Tactics, beats Nobuo in your books. Yeah, you know, I haven't really, like, the Tactics music is not super nostalgic to me, so I don't think that I love it quite as much. But, you know, that initial stuff is, you know. I want this. Heal Rod, hello. Sorry, I should heal to save this child. This game, though, oh boy. Five minutes or the kid dies. Well, I'm... Oh. Well, hey, we died, so... Okay, so I guess I better put on something for Relic. Oh, man. Guess I gotta get rid of my Genji glove. Because I would like to not get, paralyzed. That's a first, no big deal. Yeah. No petrify, please. Thank you. I need those sprint shoes to, save this kiddo, or, you know, what else am I doing with my life? Oops. Man, I hate time stuff in games. Why am I being subjected to the oops, oh, frick. Why am I being timed so much? I hate being timed. Thank you, Mikey. How are you doing tonight? What's going on? Mikey Psyche Deli? Okay, open this. Let's move on. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is actually my first time actually getting to this point in the game, so, it's a first-time playthrough for me. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. You found something that helps you out there, Mikey. That's awesome. Gorsh, is there stuff I want in here? You should. Games couldn't do it, tried hard. Yeah, video games are absolutely my, they help me. I have enough time to get everything that's perfect. I am playing the SNES Classic version. Which is, basically the SNES version. Oh, look at these guys. I don't trust them one lick. Oh my gosh, I didn't do it? Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to just do the one. Oh my gosh, I'm so boned. I mean, I'm gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. No worries here. Right, Oakenhops? Hurry, save the child! Ooh, treasure. I'll deal with that first. Thank you. Okay, item. Just do a couple potions on you here. Oops, didn't mean to do that many, but whatever. Okay, running, running, running. Treasure chest. Monster in a box. Flip! Flippers, runic. Okay, oops, no, magic. Okay, let's go, buddies. Celis is OP. Pearl Rod has a chance of casting Pearl, a holy damage spell, like one of the only ones. Oh, that sounds really nice. Oh, see you later, jokers. I equipped the one with the big magic spells. Oh, flip! Magic. Yeah, ice two. Flipper McDippers. Yeah, Shockwave, this is how I curse. You love Rydia, one of your favorite Final Fantasy characters of all time. Oh no, why did I miss the button? Oh, I'm really just boning myself here. I've got Maduin equipped, Ninja. Yeah, Rydia is Final Fantasy IV. Okay. Let's go. We don't have time for this. Okay, tincture. Okay, we're just gonna go. I don't know if there's anything super good in here. Wait, where's the kid? Why can't I walk in a straight line? Oh, there's the kid. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad I got it then. Hopefully we don't die in the process. Okay, breathe, breathe, breathe. It's gonna be okay. Don't mess that up. Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna punch myself in the face. I'm so stressed. Okay, let's go, let's go. Muddle, perfect, wonderful. Oh wait, no, I don't have mood one on her or whatever. Oh my god, that's on me! That's on me! Ah! Ah! Magic! Oh no, it's all over. It's all over. I can run right. I couldn't. Oaken hops. Okay. Sorry, we're all dead. Oops. Okay. When you're mildly upset, you say things like, oh, perfect, or crappus. Really upset expressions, we have to be on HBO. Yeah, I don't think I am really capable of getting super upset. I watched The Spirits Within the movie in the theater when it first came out, and I was a disappointed teen. But now I know the route, I can do this. In each battle, you're better off running and saving time. But what if I want the, those XPs, you know? Is it really gonna save time? Okay, equip. Okay, let's go E-free and just deal with it. Okay, here we go. Oh, but I don't know any whatever. Oh, did I not put it on? I thought I saved the last... Yeah, I don't have it. You're right. Oh, right. There it goes. Okay. Well, now, hey, that's cool. We'll do this again. We did great with the fishing and Sid and saving him, but now, now your neighborhood-friendly Pando can't, Okay, relic. We'll put on the... Alright, we have the Genji gloves. And I'm saying no to the Genji gloves so that we can get the jewel ring on us. Except is the what? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, great. Skills, espers. What about Maduin? Yeah, let's equip him. We'll learn his firepower too, right? There, we're ready now. I've got this. I know what boxes to avoid, so I think I've got this in the bag, honestly. This is it this time. Running seems to take just as much time as fighting, so... Oh, before the time scenes. Okay, Oakenhops. Woo! Woohoo! Thank you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. You've been a wonderful audience. Woo! Poor Celis. It's so true, Mikey. Tonight you just blew through Lunar 2 until the fight with Jean versus Lun one-on-one. It took 5 tries to beat him. It was a cakewalk until him. I can't remember if I struggled with that or not. I'll have to look it up on the VOD. Hey, Mr. Bubbles, thank you so much for the bits.
Panda emergy Ryan R1 heart Ryan R1 heart.
Okay, I'll get, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna get the, there's the hyper wrist. Okay, there, I know the good things to get. So there's the rod, which is good. Yeah, the pearl rod, right. The pearl rod. We'll get the pearl rod. Yes, it's true, Sass. I'm always listening to my Murloc sing, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime gal. Oh, that's a tincture, right? All right. Sorry, it's in this room. My bad. Honestly, I'm not too concerned now. I know where the monster boxes are. I won't touch them. I won't mess up my ice twos. Yeah, I remember that, Wonderswan. I did, in fact, just do that. Okay, Pearl Rod got it. Let's get out of here. Down the stairs, please. Use the stairs. Okay, let's get the drainer. Okay, ice 2. Okay, that's not gonna kill them, but I'll remember to do ice 2. I think I'm killing it on time. Right, Kaboink? What's up with that? How did they all get in here in the first place? Is this part of Kefka's evil ploys? Remember the top left for sure. Kaboink, how you doing tonight? So thank you so much for joining us this evening. Okie dokie, here we go. Okay, got the drainer. Now we'll go this way. Ooh, what kind of cookies are you baking? That sounds wonderful. Oh, it's not a good omen for her health. They did say a lot of monsters have emerged since Kefka's apocalypse, but, like, it's still a town. Like, people seem that they have got things under control in their towns. There we go. Oh, Kaboink, so you're telling me you're a soft cookie eater. You like your cookies soft forever. Magic skills. Cure. Okay. I'm scared. Don't worry, you're safe now. Oh, we have to get out of the house still? Oh, I understand. Well, then it was never, there was never a chance for me the last time. Depends on the cookie. Every cookie has its charm. Nice. Magic. Oh, flip. Sorry if I'm missing anything in chat. This is just... I can't focus on anything else. The world of ruin reminds you of living in Australia. Yeah, wait, Sass, is this what living in Australia is like? Flip. Come on, go up the stairs. Ah! Oh no, I messed up, I messed up. Oh yeah, totally. I messed up. Okay, this is bad. Right. But is running faster or slower than, like... Okay, well, that's fine. I feel like running is just as slow as my stuff, but... Okay, okay. Oh, I got snagged on the chair! Ah, we did it. Wait! Ah, we got out of there. Sabine, you're alive. There are some that are able to tame those giant scorpions and ride them to work here in Australia. Oh, I bet, Sass. That sounds incredible. Kaboink. What's that is in this housing market? The collapsed house will sell for 1 million. It's so true. Nice work. Thank you so much, Wonder Swan. Ninja, thank you so much for the bits. Do. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But of course, you think a minor thing like the end of the world was gonna do me in? You will hold a house for you so you can run in and save Mr. Bubbles and his scorpion collection. Oh, thank you so much, Mikey. I really appreciate it. I thought everyone was gone. I had given up all hope. But fortunately, I was wrong. Now I know they're all alive. We need to find everyone. Then... I know. We smash Kefka and deliver peace unto the world. Hey, Mr. Bubbles!
Bubbles 137 gifted a tier 1 sub to Mikey Psyche Deli. They have given 31 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much for the gift sub. I really appreciate it. Venomoid sounds like the name of a race in Warhammer 40k. Totally. Okay, I know that I probably can just go to the inn now, but I'm going to just cure myself up. Okay, let's equip Sabin. There you go, buddy. And let's give him some relics here. Okay, you're gonna get the Genji glove, and you're gonna get... Okay, yeah, raise your fight damage. Sabin can be her side dude now. You've seen a few Gila monsters on mountains. They're super chill. Only fools touch them and get bit. Oh, that sounds no good. To the east, you'll find the Serpent Trench. Further east, you'll find the village of Mobliz. Boy, the light of judgment really fried that town. Thanks for saving the child. Is that your child? I've never been more frightened. Okay, where am I going here? Wait, sorry. To the east, okay. I'm probably going east from here. That's not even her. That's not even her kid. Okay, that's good. Good. Good, good. Hello, sir. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Lizards are pretty chill. Tons of little ones in the Caribbean and they never bug me. I love lizards. I think lizards and reptiles are really cool. Head north onto the Serpent Trench and you'll reach Nikkei. Ships still sail from there. I was on lookout duty for Kefka, but I lost my nerve. Hey Ninja, thank you so much for the bits.
That was a lot of pressure. You get more bits.
Phew, you're right. It was a lot of pressure. I was pando stressed, which is different than I think regular stress. Where's a super ball? What does that do? Bounding damage. I'll buy one for good measure. Where's my tents? My goal now is to go around the world collecting all your lost party members, plus a couple new ones. Shadow throws super balls. Nice. Aw, thank you so much, Mr. Bubbles.
At Ninja123101, I agree she did really well, woot.
Yeah, woot. I saw it. Kefka used a light beam to burn the village of Mobliz to the west. Most of the adults there perished trying to save their children. Well, that's a real bummer, isn't it? Anyone who opposes Kefka is doomed. He uses his light of judgment from high atop his tower to burn whole towns. Yes, I will rest. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Gonna have to listen to the Cowboy Bebop OST before going to bed. Heck yeah! I love Cats on Mars. I love Strangely Chicken Bone, which is, I don't even know, I can't tell you where that happens in an episode, but gosh, the Chicken Bone song is so good. Actually, I used to listen to Tank. Tank used to be my my alarm when I was in high school. Like I graduated high school in 2002. That's how long ago this was. And I still sometimes hear Tank and think like, oh God, like, you know, I ruined Tank for myself by making it my morning alarm. Okay. So I guess I'm going to the Serpent Trench probably first, to the east. I wish I could have pets. I wish I could have a cat, but I am not allowed pets in my building. Scarlet's a good name for a cat. Okay, I want to go east. Wow, look at these guys. I love them. Well, okay, I don't really love the praying mantis, but I really like this little guy here. Yoko Kanno has made a million amazing songs over the years between video games and anime. It's so true. I love her business. Wonder Swan, 1 year older than you. Tank is the song you hear in your head every time you go to the bathroom for some reason. 3, 2, 1, let's pee. Do 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 do. I love that. You have 430 acres in Kentucky. You can have an acre if you raise kitties. Well, I'm in Canada. I don't think I can just move on down to Kentucky so easily, Mikey. But that's that sounds pretty fun. Mantids are your favorite insect? Nice. I like butterflies, ladybugs. It's a land bridge. This is all Canadian charm. Yeah, oh geez, you know, it's just the Canadian charm I got going on here, eh? Oh boy. Canadians for the win! Yeah, Grim Gamer. Are you also Canadian? You get lunar moths up where you live? So beautiful. What are lunar moths like? You haven't been here since you were playing Lufia. Not much Twitch in your days. Yeah, hey, no worries. I believe that, I think you meant when I was playing Lunar, because I haven't played Lufia yet. Nice. If you don't mind my asking, Grim Gamer, where are you located? I'm in Alberta. Oh, right, yeah, Lunar, yeah, for sure. I'm like, oh geez, I've never played Lufia at all, actually. Alarm. Shock. Mr. Bubbles, you live in the New England area of the U.S. Nice. I've never been to the East Coast or the New England, like that area of the U.S. I'd love to, though. I've been up and down the West Coast a bunch. Ninja. You're in Edmonton? Grim Gamer, I'm also in Edmonton. Woot woot. Hello, fellow Edmontonian. Yeah, Gurf, more Albertans in here. It's so true. You live in downtown Portland. It's not as bad as it looks on the news. I've actually, okay, so I said I've been up and down the west coast of the U.S., but I've never been to Portland, actually. I've been to, like, Seattle, San Francisco, L.A., in and around there, but... Oh, we're definitely going to play Lufia eventually, because we're playing through every JRPG ever. Actually, if there's anyone watching who hasn't joined our Discord, please feel free to join. Every time I start a new game, I start a poll for what the game will be after this one. Season 13 game has already been decided as Xenogears, but, so if you want to have a say in the Season 14 game when we start Xenogears, Discord's the place to join. I don't just know. Yay, Stabminton! Edmonton's fine. I don't think it's very spooky around here. Ninja, take pride in being weird. Hey, there was a whole show about that, right? Mr. Bubbles, your good friend lives in Edmonton, is trying to get his PC gaming shop set up and get back to holding events, but that dang COVID is preventing him. I bet. That sounds like a real bummer. Ah, Star Pendle, how was work tonight? Welcome back from work. All you know about Edmonton is that crazy mall. Yeah, it's not even like... It's not even one of the biggest malls in North America anymore, I don't think. But it certainly is a big mall. And I still go there because we have stores there that I like to go to. What am I doing? I'm healing. Oh, did I give? I don't think I gave Sabine a Esper, did I? I didn't like a big dumb dummy. Okay, yeah, why don't you take Bismarck for now? It is the biggest mall in Canada, but it used to be the biggest mall in the world. And then it went to North America. And now I think that, like, somewhere in, like, New Jersey, they're building, like, an even bigger mall. Oh, me too, Grim Gamer. I love that Dragon at the Mall. Oasis Gaming is a shopping group. Oh, very cool. I haven't heard of them. You didn't watch Portlandia before you moved here? I've never even seen Portlandia. Was pretty long, but off the next 2 days. Oh, nice. So it's your weekend now. That sounds so good, Star Pendle. Do you work in retail? If you don't mind my asking. Mikey, yeah, incredible game, and the fact it has, like, side game in it completes the epicness. Oh, I love the sound of that, Mikey. Do you listen to Stop Podcasting yourself? All your Canadian knowledge comes from that. I don't know what Stop Podcasting is. Mostly what I listen to is the Giant Bombcast, the Giant Beast cast, and now I'm gonna start listening to another podcast. Yep, I'm glad you can tell. Management can be brutal. Yes, I've lived the retail life for many, many years before I got the heck out. I was not a good retail employee because I hated customers. I've never watched a single episode of Degrassi in my life, Real Canadian Rage. You love hearing people say Final Fantasy names out loud. You feel like pronunciation is always different and wrong. Truthfully, I'm sure that the majority of the time mine are always wildly incorrect, but I love it. Oh, a comedy podcast from Vancouver called Stop Podcasting Yourself. Oh, that sounds so funny. You meet so many people from the land of Canadian. They're all so chill. Why were you born in the U.S.? Mr. Bubbles, believe you me, as a Canadian, there is no shortage of angry, insane, uptight people in Canada, especially in my particular province. So don't worry. I've met some of the coolest folks I've met have been Americans. So I definitely don't have any weird like Canada is doing better or worse than the USA. Relatable. You want to get out at some point, even though your position pays well. Hey, Star Pendle, if you're, I mean, the thing is, I always was paid relative peanuts in the retail life. So I always was like, you know what? I'm not being paid to deal with junk. So if people are going to be real jerks, I'm going to tell them they're being real jerks. I'll be super nice to the folks who are super nice to me, but if you're gonna yell at me about something outside of my control, I'm not gonna help you out. Don't forget about Toronto, totally. Oh, I'll allow that. That's fine. Pretty much most people born in the USA wish they were never born there, including Bubbles. The northern part, right, where the boonies you heard are crazy, like in the US with the South. Well, the northern part I wouldn't say, because the northern parts are not really inhabited by anyone. And the places that are, it's mostly, I wouldn't say it's the northern parts that are especially bad. I think it's Alberta. You used to live in Northern Ontario in a town with only 700 people. It's not crazy, just super boring. Hey, me too, Alpha. I also used to live in Northern Ontario in a small town. People, yeah, when I tell people I'm from Ontario, they're like, and I'm like, no. You do realize that there's a giant fat portion of Ontario that is virtually uninhabited, and I was one of the people there. You love that accent in Alberta. Oh, I should probably stop healing this thing because I keep doing that. Now you live in Toronto, which is infinitely better. I can imagine that. Yeah, I gotta get the bio glove off sub in right away here. It is hurting me. It truly is. It's burning me. Yeah, Sabin got imped. It's true. Okay, oh dear. Look at that. I love the icon for that though. Okay, here's my green cherry. Antidote, why not? Okay, let's see here. Equip, Sabin. Okay. No more poison claw for you. Take the Kaiser. Phoenix is a dust bowl and hot as heck too, though. Real Canadian Rage, you knew this gal. She came from Georgia. Super nice girl. She told you, don't ever stop being the person you are. Oh, that's so nice. I once met a couple from Georgia and I asked if they live near Atlanta, and then they felt really bad because they were like, "Oh, you know that where Atlanta is?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And they said, "Oh, we don't know literally anything about Canada. We're so sorry." And I'm like, "It's okay. I truly feel no animosity towards you." Okay, mobiles. This place got wiped off the map. Ooh. Uh, apparently, is redneck considered a slur?
Wow, someone's coming!
Yo, doggies, what's up? It's fun time. Hey, kid. What's going on?
Pika!
Oh, hello. Hey, Pikachu. What's going on? What's on the up and up?
You're gonna have to fight your way in here, chumps!
Wait! Tara!
Mama, are these your friends?
Oh, I'm so glad to see that you're safe. I've missed you. Tara, come one. Tara, come on, let's go. Unless we stop Kefka, all's lost. Tara's not into this life.
Our papas and mamas are gone. Dwayne and Katarin are the oldest ones here. I saw Dwayne kissing Katarin. Everyone here calls Tara Mama. A badly wounded soldier passed away here in Mobliz. The light took everyone. Everyone. Dad, Mom. You're not gonna take Tara away, are you? But we'll be happy if Tara will come back to us.
This is our village. You can't just waltz in here and start barking out orders.
Tara's helped us all to survive. Ever since she's been here, we felt hopeful for the future. That is... I can't fight any longer. The very day the world fell, Kefka turned some kind of beam on this town. Almost all of the adults perished trying to save their children.
Right, Wonderswan? Tara can't walk away from potentially training all these kids to be her pickpockets. Yeah, these people with numbers in their names. Oh, wait. It's heading this way. Protect the kids. I think the parents could have saved themselves and the children. It was just one line.
Papa! Mama! There were only children here. The moment I arrived, I felt needed.
You can't take Tara away.
him. It's just that if Tara goes, she takes with her the very spirit of our survival.
Of course, plot points though. Their kids must be jerks.
I don't know why these kids need me, but they've made me feel things I've never felt before. The moment I sensed this, I lost my will to fight.
The line was real big, unavoidable. It's true, they couldn't run left or right.
I can honestly say I don't know what's going on inside of me. And the more I try to understand it, the less inclined I am to fight.
All right, so we heard her say that.
Tara's helped us all to survive. Ever since she's been here, we felt hopeful for the future.
Well, you're all making me feel like a real jerk, don't you?
Help! Run! Funbaba's coming!
Oh, here comes good old Foombabi. Oh, look at her angry face.
Funbaba's an ancient demon who was released when the world was undone.
Wow, just Foombab. Just... Ooh, just you, huh? Okay, Morph? Would be really nice if, you had some, stuff on you here. Look at this Foombaba.
Hey, I'm Fumbaba. What's going on? What are you doing? What are you trying to do to me? You can't hurt me, eh? I'm Fumbaba.
That's, I don't know if that's what he sounds like, but that's what he sounds like to me. Should I try to keep myself alive? Is this a fight I gotta die in? Or do I just gotta keep myself alive until, oh. Okay, that answers that.
Tara, wake up! Uh-oh, here it comes!
Okay, runic, magic. Nah, just fight. There we go. Oh, frack. She's just gonna heal this thing. Blitz that boy! That old Foombaba. That old Foombaba. Okay, you're going to... Oh, flip. Okay, I guess you don't know as much curing as I would like you to. Oh, you're right. I should be hitting that that old runic, huh? So is this guy even casting magic spells? It doesn't seem like it. Oh. Okay, see ya, Foombaba. Hey, Dream Eaters, how you doing tonight?
I've really lost it. My fighting edge. Mama, are you okay? I'm staying here. As you can see, I can't be of any help to you. And besides, the children really need me. But Tara...
You reverted back to regular plebeian again. What were you previously?
Maybe after a little more time passes, I need to understand what's happening to me. Oh, a subbed idiot. Oh, I see, I see. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you lost out on your sub there, Dream Eaters. I'm sorry. I'm staying. The children need me. I'll have you if something happens to Mama. Mama, are you alright?
Who's that Pokemon?
You can't take Mama away.
Bubbles
Mr.
137
Bubbles.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Dream Eaters. They have given 32 gift subs in the channel.
Oh, I really appreciate that, Mr. Bubbles. Thanks so much. Yeah, let's spread the Pika cheer with the sub if you got it. If you got those Pikas, spread them out in chat. In celebration. Thanks for scaring Fumbaba away. In his haste, he dropped this. Here. Ooh, received the Magicite Fenrir. Okay, Relic. I mean, not Relic. Skills. Espers. Fenny. Little Fenrir. What? I thought, oh, there it is. Warp. X Zone and Stop. MP plus 30. Hello. Maybe I'll give that to Sabin for now. This is Ourville. All right. Okay, so they're going to say the same stuff, so I guess I'll go out. So I saw someone saying that, would that be fixed in the newer versions of this game? Okay, I think that the SNES Classic version is an upgraded, like a patched version of the original game, so maybe X-Zone works fine. Yeah, because I'm on the patched version, right? If I understand it. If I understand correctly. All right, this is where the... Oh, the soldier guy died is what they were saying. It would have the first released. Yep, we saved Shadow, that's for sure. We definitely did. I'm glad we found a bed to sleep in. Hi, dogs. What's going on? So do I just have to keep hounding her? How do I get Tara back with us? All these World of Ruin Airbnbs are terrible. It's so true. Ugh. I'm gonna leave them a bad review. 1 star. The place, holes everywhere. Super drafty. Okay. She's done for now. Come back later. Good, good, good. I will listen carefully. Terrible Wi-Fi. Giant scorpions that just attacked me in the middle of the night for no reason. I don't know. Fight, please. Ooh.
that's fun. But there's probably lots and lots of stuff to do in the world of Ruin, right? Good. Good. I'm not ready to be done this video game anytime soon. Good. Wonderful. I'll need chat to tell me where to go for all of them. Buffalax sounds like a constipation medicine, right? So good. I'm not gonna lie, I like the sound of a dinosaur forest. I'm here for it. I love dinos. I love forests full of dinos. Oh, definitely not. No, 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 no. I usually only play till about 11 p.m. my time, which is coming up here. I have a full-time job I have to go to in the morning, so... Oh yeah, I want to see it all. Everyone, I want to see everything, okay? So we're gonna see... You're gonna all guide me to exactly where I gotta go to see it all. We sure did Incoductic. I'm gonna go with... I always try... I'm gonna go Inco. What's Inductic? What's a good short form of your name? Oh, I should probably be fighting this thing. This black dragon. Inco? Okay, I'll go with Inco. Yeah, so, yeah, we waited. We for sure waited. I even saved Sid. I gave him all the fast fish. Tonight was full of fast fish. And making sure Sid ate all the good fast fish. Yes, Sid lived. Shadow saved. That'd be a real bummer for folks who had no idea back in ye old days. Oh, gosh. Who would, lose both Sid and Shadow there? I see that. I'm gonna wait till after the battle to get rid of her zombie, though. Your 13-year-old self probably cried. Aw. That's so sad. Revive a fun. Oh, you'll use the Dino Forest for getting your levels and learning your spells. Perfect. I love a good grindy place. Where we grinding out our souls. Oh, I probably should have healed, but... Here we are. Okay, fight. Nice. I don't know because I barely use Sabin. As soon as I can trade him out, I probably will. But let's see here. We'll look at his status. I mean his skills. Oh, RL, XY refreshes the party members. Puts the drop on the enemy. Fire attack slams enemies. Oh yeah, I can never do that one. Yeah, the problem must have been for me is that I do not want to memorize any of his stuff. It's just not something I'd like to do. I'm bad at fighting games. I'm no good at remembering combos. The bum rush? And it's the only one that matters anyway? Oh no. Oh yeah, I learned how to suplex just so we could suplex the train. You bet, Koboink. You bet your bottom dollar I did it. Oh, see, I did the fire dance. That's fun. You just remember his moves from Street Fighter. Fire Dance is the red for you, Fireball. Bum Rush is Zangief's Pile Driver. Yes, I do. I know a lot about Street Fighter, but I do not play Street Fighter. One of your favorite t-shirts is Sabin suplexing the train. Wonderful. I did suplex the train. I made sure to do it. How did it go, Math Mission? Shadow is alive and well, Math Mission, as well as Sid. I had a very positive ending for their stories. Yeah. Awesome. Got one of your players to cry. Oh, that's intense. Fight. In a narrative sort of way. Yeah, that's... I didn't think you made them cry because you made them feel bad about themselves. Inko, Bum Rush is actually really easy once you've done it a few times. Start at left, move up 360 until you end up at left again. Right. I'm just really bad at rocking the controllers that way, but hey, maybe I'm not. Yeah, see you later, Black Dragon. I should probably make sure their espers are fine. Oh, she learned everything. Okay, so let's, you need to actually learn some healing stuff, I think. So, do I have a healer who will also give you, benefits? No, but, okay, I'm gonna give you a unicorn, whatever. I need you to learn some heals here. This is getting obnoxious. Okay, skills, espers, you're learning the Fenrir life. Okay, you're still going. Oh, but see, Wonderswan, you are now expecting me to use Blitz more than I'm ever going to. Ding. Hello, old man, Mr. Matt. How's it going tonight? Oh, I know you all very much love Sabin, but I just, I don't like these bloom pyres. They're really terrifying, let me just say. So you're lurking, only an hour left. Well, that's I was gonna say that's late, but you're located somewhere else in the world? Yeah, of course. Imagine that, yeah, do you think there's ever gonna be one? But for now, I'm stuck with him. It's true. It's true. I should probably look up his aura beam. But you know what? We're here at our next town. Assuming it ever happens. Most we get is re-releases. It's true. You might have luck double tapping directions, so LLDDRR for fire dance if you can't consistently stick the slide. Well, just town cleric, I actually was sticking the slide every single time, so it was working out pretty well for me there. It's mostly that I have to memorize a combo and anything else. I'll just have to open up the menu and look at the aura and think about it for a bit longer. You know, it's just Pando can be awfully stubborn, everyone. But that's gonna be it for me, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the bits, the subs, the raids. I really appreciate it. I love having you all here to watch me play through this. Man, crazy stuff happened tonight. Yeah, Math Mission. No worries. Have a really great night. For those of you who don't know, tomorrow is my bonus stream, Tuesday. So if you like Pokemon and you like the original Pokemons, I'll be playing some Pokemon tomorrow. It's Tuesday, so we're gonna play some Pokemon Leaf Green tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be back on Wednesday with more Final Fantasy VI. Thank you all for joining me so much. I do.
Thanks for the stream. I am glad Gemdiboa rated you, or I would have never found you.
I'm so glad they did too, Mr. Bubbles. I'm so glad you're part of our community now. I'm so glad you're all here. Let me look and see who we can. Oh, Star Pendle, thank you so much. Holy Bananazoids. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Twitch, right? That's the website with which we're going to find someone to raid. Let's send over, if you all like horror games, we're gonna raid Watch Holly tonight. She's great. I highly recommend her. Good night, Jump Blessed. Okay, everyone, let's raid Watch Holly. Have a really great night, everyone. She's playing Call of Cthulhu, if that sounds like a good time. Please say hi to her. Give her a follow. Have a great night. Bye.